In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines, straight to your screen. The blast with every roll of the dice. The tension builds. Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines, straight to your screen. The blast with every roll of the dice. The tension builds. Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines, straight to your screen. The blast with every roll of the dice. The tension builds. Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. Powerful armies clash, the deadly dance begins. Mid-table tactics, bringing chaos and wins. Tactical maneuver strategy at its core, conquering the tabletop, leaving none to ignore. In the darkness of the battle, the stream comes alive. Mid-table tactics going strong, taking the dive, raising hammers high, smashing through the lines. War cries and cheers, feeling the adrenaline rise. Streaming the chaos, the legendary clash from the front lines, straight to your screen. The blast with every roll of the dice. The tension builds. Warhammer warriors fighting for the thrills.
Hey everyone, welcome to Mid-Table Tactics Live, your casually competitive Warhammer 40k battle report. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a stream. Remember to spread the word, and let's see if we can hit our new goal of 3,900 subs by the end of July, currently sitting at 3,852 subs and growing. You can check us out on X and Twitch for behind-the-scenes sneak peeks, hobby progress, and updates on upcoming games, and if you want to chat with us and other 40k enthusiasts, join our Discord server. Links to everything in the description below. Okay, guys, we got ourselves our traditional time slot here, our Sunday 10:30 Pacific Standard Time. We're not practicing for any tournament, so it's just been me hitting the random button on what the wizard overlay for what we're going to play. So today we've got Darren playing the Rubicry Phalanx with his Thousand Sons. I believe this is the list he took to the Edmonton GW Open, versus Danny playing the updated Knights. Wow, they got a lot more wounds. The Feel No Pain, Noble Lance. Let's see how this one plays out. Before we begin, we just want to remind you that while we take Warhammer 40k seriously, we don't take ourselves seriously, so if you hear any foul language or questionable jokes, don't worry, it's all in good-natured fun, but viewer discretion is advised. Kippers Melee, third biggest tournament in the Pacific Northwest. It's about 100-ish, 20-ish, 140-ish players. QR code on the screen will link you to their payment site. October 18th and 19th, it is held in Nanaimo, BC. Speaking of Nanaimo, BC, the local game store Drop Zone Games, it's got their Warhammer 40k tournament July 5th and 6th. I think there's a few tickets remaining. It holds 32, and it's at their local, they actually hold it at their game store, Drop Zone Games. Support your local game store if you're in the area. The terrain you're going to see today on stream is done by Tomahawk Tabletop. TomahawkTabletop@gmail.com. If you want to get a set of this terrain, it is 3D printed in color. What you see on the stream is what would arrive at your house. I think he's selling it for $2.50 Canadian. So if you're an American, I don't know what that is. $1.50? Oh yeah, as you can see, the guys have already deployed, even though they're chatting in the back there. I'll go over what we got here. We're on, I didn't update the layout. Anyways, we're on layout 4. And we're playing mission, let's get over here. We're playing Scorched Earth on Search and Destroy. Okay, I'm going to turn it over. We'll start with Darren here going over his army.
It's me.
Yes.
All right. So I'm playing the new Thousand Suns. I'm playing the Rubrique Phalanx. You got some stubbers and a multi-laser, so I do have a detachment rule.
Correct.
I get an additional pip of armor against anything that is unmodified damage 1. In Deep Strike, I have 10 Scarab Occult Terminators with the Terminator Sergeant. They're always -1 to wound now, as long as they have a Psyker in the squad, so that is quite nice. In the Rhino here, I have the 10-man Bolter Rubric squad, Sergeant and a Soul Reaper. And in Strategic Reserves, I have a 5-man Rubric squad, 3 Flamers and a Soul Reaper Sergeant. I've got an Infernal Master there. He's taken Risen Rubrique, which has allowed me to infiltrate 2 squads of Rubrics without characters attached, because we're not elves. We can't infiltrate with characters attached. So we have 2 infiltrating squads of Rubrics. They're identical. 3 Flamers, Soul Reaper, and Sarge. Trying out the new Demon Prince. Today he gets his lone op within 3, so he's holding hands with some friends here. Another 5 Rubrics and a Sorcerer.
Oh, that looks very similar to your Celestine deployment from previous editions.
Oh, don't threaten me with a good time. I don't have 2 friends to string out, so I can be within 3 of a bodyguard, but also be 12 inches away from that bodyguard. We got 3 Surfing Goats. In the middle, we got a bunch of mutants. We have 2 Chaos Spawn and a Mutalith Vortex Beast. 10 goats holding the home. That's the Rhino with the aforementioned Bolter Rubrics. And finally, 3 more Surfer Goats.
All right. So,
Thick boys,
recently
here we
got
go.
a points drop and a toughness change, but that has also let me run more things. So
many more things.
Correct. A lot more things. Starting from this way, going this way, it'll be quite straightforward and simple. Warglaive, Canis Rex. I've got a Gallant here. I've got a Helverin. I've got a Paladin with Reverend Knight. I've got an Errant with Mysterious Guardian. I got a Warglaive and I got a Helverin. Helverins have Stubbers. Warglaives have Meltaguns. The Gallant and the Errant have Meltagun and the crack missiles on top. And then the Paladin have the crack missiles on top with a Stubber. So,
Stubber. Yes, the Stubber.
this is probably not the list I'd run at a tournament, but this is a list of models I've been wanting to run for a while just for fun. So let's see how it do.
Okay.
Get the clock started.
Sound warning. Sound warning.
You put the noise gate on.
Awaken, O plasma generator, and pump thy blood of fire. Awaken, O cannons, O rockets, O blades and fists, and prepare to smite thy foe. Awaken, O iron shield, and muster thine bastion of light. Awaken, O throne the catacomb. The time for war has come.
That is Thousand Suns first turn.
I don't want it. I mean, all according to plan.
Correct.
Good luck.
Just as Siege intended.
All right.
Works either way.
I do have one unit that scouts. It's these guys on my home objective. Their scout move is done. Do you have anybody who scouts?
No,
Wonderful.
I'm not Chaos Knights.
Okay, command phase. We're each going to gain a command point. Do you gain any extra command points?
Nope.
Nope.
I hit the wrong button. Ah, crap.
did
I
you
gotta go
do?
back.
Oh, looks like knights are going first.
Yep, hold on. I gotta fix that.
No, you don't. No, you don't. We'll go by the board.
This game is rigged.
The question is, will this break the overlay? Hold on.
Hold.
Hold. Okay.
Hold.
Oh, it looks good. Okay. The
Is-
wizard did plan for incompetence.
Is our tech priest on today?
Ooh, that's a pretty big ask.
That log is ugly. I think the log is broken, but that's okay. We got everything's right for right now.
Okay.
Okay, hopefully if our Tau Tech Priest shows up, we can have it fixed.
Okay, both gain a command point. I don't get command points any way other than tossing cards.
Okay, I need to kill your warlord.
Yeah, my warlord, for those of you watching at home, is the sorcerer in the rhino, and he's going to do his damnedest to stay alive as long as possible.
Kill the box.
No!
Kill the box.
Leave the box alone! Secure no man's land
Okay.
and sabotage.
Okay.
It's a generous cut.
Yeah.
Um, sabotage is like less good on this. You could try to hide in here. Alrighty.
I like sabotage turn 1 or turn 5.
It is a real objective on those turns and those turns only.
Yes.
All right. So we need to hold 2 for secure. We could hold this and get some a cheeky Doom Bolt. Spawn can hold this. Who is sabotaging? Is anybody sabotaging?
Sabotage the CP.
All of the terrain pieces that are outside are kind of like, well, I can hide. That one's still in my DZ. I could try to hide in that corner, but I don't have anything suitable. I could try to move the goats twice, but then you just walk here and shoot them. So, and goats are only 6 wounds worth of stuff.
Ah. Yes.
I could put the beast there if his base fits wholly outside my DZ. It seems a bit of a waste.
Coin for Canis is ready.
I could put the demon prince on the tip of this.
Oh no, I just realized I didn't update that either.
And then sabotage.
That is actually
And try to like count on the lone op because this guy.
12-inch move. You would be within charging range.
Yeah,
But
it would be an
would
8 or a 9.
You willing to gamble that?
For 3 points, probably not. If we're being honest,
You could have the Rubik step forward and do it behind the wall, be an inch away.
You could have them go here.
Yeah.
And then they're fairly safe, right? 10 inches. That's not an easy charge.
No.
Right? 12 inches depending on where the back of your base is.
Maybe.
Right? But I think it's a lot of thinking for 3 points that could just easily be a command point
That is
if we're
fair.
being honest. Right? So we know the spawn are gonna go secure some no man's land in the middle. And oh, look at this. We've done it.
Huzzah!
We have secured the no man's land. I don't think if these guys stay back here, little guys are still 12 though, right?
Yes.
It's about a 9.
Well, shit. Hey, Chris.
Hey, yep.
Do you happen to have a model at a 25mm base?
Oh, for Canis?
Yeah, for
For-
Hector.
Okay, hold on.
I'm flattered you think you're gonna need him.
Okay. You never know.
He doesn't have one. If you find one infantry model back there, I'm sure we can make do.
28? Would you be okay with me running 28 for now? For
Yes.
Hector, the extra 3mm?
Yes.
I will take a 28mm.
I think you guys are actually pretty safe at your current position. because Canis in a straight line is
Not an
20.
immediate concern, but
Canis in a straight line's 20 away. This guy in a straight line's 19, but he can't move in a straight line.
Hector of all things. Wait, armigers are 14 now. Whoa.
These guys, you are 20. You're just over 22 away, so that's a 10-inch charge. What do I?
Hey,
currently
Danny, got a
free
question
off
for
of
you.
that? So we could back.
Pardon me, Chris?
Up to
Got a question for you,
there.
Danny.
What's up?
What are you most excited to try with the new Imperial Knights?
Yeah, 21. Okay.
You know, for 365 points, the Cerastus Atratos looks pretty damn nice. We've got a teams event. Oh, they're going. We've got a teams event next weekend, and I've submitted Canis Rex with 3 Atratos and just a bunch of agents. That looks looking pretty fun.
Here.
The 5 big knight lists with agents is also looking pretty good. It's just a nice time to be running big knights. One interesting one I was eyeing up actually is that with the decrease of cost of big knights, I know that the Philippine is usually a big plus for Noble Lance, but the Mechanicus attachment actually has some fun little jank, especially with the Megara, the Styrics.
You can stick out.
Though I think they need to address the Styrics. So, would you like to know a fun little rules issue, Chris?
Of course he would.
Hit me up.
So the bondsman buff for the Knight Styrics, the Mechanicus one with the Volkite gun, it's that whenever a model that's being affected by this bondsman buff targets an enemy unit with a shooting or melee attack, that enemy unit has to make a battle shock test at -1.
Just to get all the way back.
The issue is that it's on a per model basis, and in the Mechanicus detachment, you can give a unit of Skitarii a bondsman buff. So, do all 10 just apply battle shock buffs individually?
Oh,
Can I
interesting.
force 5 units to take a battle shock buff?
I
Battle
would contact your local TO.
I did. I've also contacted StatCheck, and also, yeah, I have concerns about that. But that's more.
I have concerns.
But it's more janky than probably good. But it's funny.
6. Those guys advance.
I want to be a Chaos Knight army too, without being Chaos Knights. Megara's looking pretty interesting though, especially with the Mythic Hero for buffing Helverins. Having Helverins at Strength 11, AP 3, Damage 3 is pretty nice. Lancers being as cheap as Arrow is great. Castigators dropping 100 points is ridiculous. So there's going to be a lot of Knights with bondsman buffs that I'm eyeing up that I wasn't before. And also just Knights in general, probably less Armigers. I know there's that list that was floating around that was 12 Armigers and Canis now fits exactly at 2,000 points.
Nope. Nobody likes that.
Nobody likes
Nobody likes that.
Yes, it's toughness 9 on the Armigers now, but you went from having to kill 142 wounds all the way up to 194, if I remember correctly. So there's an extra 50 wounds you got to eat. It's not lovely. It's not lovely at all.
This does not bring joy.
This does not spark joy.
This does not spark joy. All right, so we're still within the 3 there for the loan up. These guys have advanced.
Admittedly, I'm even more excited for playing Chaos Knights.
Just want to make sure I'm not getting.
Yeah, even I'm
I'm
eyeing
not
up
getting
Chaos
tagged
Knights.
through there.
They look
Obviously,
pretty
the
fun.
spawner. Okay.
They also look like a great drinking army, so I might bring that to the next MTT. It's just 6 big knights.
Okay.
Okay.
So I have secured No Man's Land for 5 points.
Wonderful.
I will throw Sabotage away
For a CP.
for CP,
So you'll be at 3 in my turn.
and that is that's all she wrote.
All
So,
right.
End of my turn 1. Go ahead.
Let's see what I draw for my first 2 cards. Storm hostile objective. And engage in all fronts.
Go get him.
Well, Storm I can definitely do. But it's a question of how much I want to do it. Because you're deep striking next turn. So you could bot down with all the Terminators and say hello. Now it could force you to try and go
Say
for
hello.
that. Question of how much I want to push for this and how much I want to stay. Because the gauge is more than 6 from the center. So let's say I do decide to shove with this Gallant. I might I might be able
I
to.
was actually curious. I think Baby Knight fits under this Nathan's train. Oh, I don't have the root there. Yeah, he does.
He does. Wonderful.
Yes, he does.
Darren Kelly, change the files. we gotta shave a 1/4 inch.
Wait,
No, Baby Knight does fit.
how much? What height does it's 6 inches for?
It's over 5 for
Yeah.
plunging. But as GW rule, plunging fire does not exist.
I don't know.
I don't know. It looks pretty
I
existy
don't
here.
know.
Read your local tournament pack.
No, you cannot deep strike a knight onto the 2nd floor.
So a gallant, in theory.
We're going to talk about that, Aaron, at the end of the game.
You're not on the wall.
Yep.
So I could not consolidate into there, which is unfortunate. Even if I charged them, I'd have going back towards the objective. So I could not get all 4 quarters with the gallant. Is that worth it? Do I just push Storm Hostile on 18 on him? If I advanced, would not let me touch that objective, or probably not shoot at them.
You might
Pop
18
over.
straightforward. You might catch. I don't know where 18 is.
Yeah, that's pushing it because I've got a round
Yeah.
base. Yeah, I don't think I can. Not on 18.
18.
Yeah, no, I would not be able to. Round bases, not square. Go to we
Ah,
have
give,
go for
give
that.
him a couple more additions.
Yeah, we'll go back.
We
Do
can.
you remember dreadnoughts and square bases?
we can.
We can do that
Hey,
again.
man, the old world's doing well, right? We can just consolidate onto 1 base type.
Yep.
That guy could move 18 and probably shoot something.
But depends on if he's
It depends if
range.
he's in range of the bondsman.
Correct. I had another count for that. He is not.
Okay.
So speaking of bondsman buffs, this is going to be for my lethal hits.
Okay.
This is going to be for my errants, and
Okay.
this is going to be for the gallants because
Sounds good.
they reroll charges and they like getting in melee.
They like getting sticky.
They like getting in there. They're sticky. You can't get them off of you.
Yep, that's okay.
So let's do the advance and shoot. Let's give that to. You're not going to be able to do anything else other than pop forward, shoot there, friends there. Let's give it to. You're going to be able to pop. Guarantee this guy gets some head. Assault to this guy up here. Let's give the lethal hits to this guy here. And might as well just give the sticky to this Warglaive here, since he's within 12. Yes. All right. Movement. I think I could just. Are you within 24? I don't think you are this little time here. I just need to move this terrain temporarily.
I think I probably
You are
am
just
within.
outside.
Ooh, just out of 24.
By like 3/8 of an inch.
Hey,
This was
Accidentally
facing
on purpose.
this way. No, this way.
that way. Yeah.
All right. So in that case,
Oh yeah, on the terrain map, Chris, are these 2 1 ruin or 2 ruins?
they should be 2 separate ruins.
Well, they're corner to corner, so
Yeah,
sometimes those
they
one.
are 2 separate.
They are 2
Okay.
separate. Okay.
I don't think I've seen corner to corner be 1. I know when
Yeah.
they've been like full side touching.
Side,
They
yeah.
have been. This Warglaive here is going to advance. He gets to reroll because of the errant buff. I'll keep the 4.
Math says that's
Pretty
the right choice.
Yep. If I had reroll it, would I be punished?
Bob Barker says,
No.
no, you'd be rewarded. God hates a
damn it.
coward.
Damn it!
The Emperor hates a coward. No, you didn't.
I was just seeing what it was.
Yeah.
Movement 16. Meow. Right to there. He can shoot if he wanted to, but there's no eligible targets, so he's going to be comfy where he is. I guess I could have up down with the errant, but not this turn. Do I just advance Canis and shove him into this corner? Do I advance the gallant? Do I move the gallant 12 and charge? Be a pretty steep charge with the way he moves. Probably ends up being like a 9 or a 10. And I would be here, but it's the gallant you'd be focusing on instead of Canis, and it gives me the objective, but it doesn't give me Storm Hostile.
No, I
Could
don't
just
have that.
shove the gallant up front and center and ask you to deal with it. which would be kind of funny. Let's do that. Let's have the gallant punch something at least before he gets shot at. He just got to move towards some friends.
That's fair enough.
Make sure it's as far forward as possible. Measure the corners of the oval because that's how.
This is how ovals do.
Ooh.
Oh.
I believe it should be. Yeah, that one's like good there.
You actually got some.
That one's like there. All right, gallant is just going to move straight forward towards them.
Yep.
Like so.
Hello.
Hello! Have you heard the news?
just striding out, hands on hips.
Yes. Let's see. So he's gonna go there. Let's just probably move and pivot Canis.
Next man up.
Literally just pivot. Next man up. Gonna go there. Yes. Yeah, it should be in the middle. Like so. Right?
You got. It's like. You know,
Oh, inch.
Yeah, like an inch or so, less than 2 inches on one
That
side
feels
of this
different.
thing.
There we go.
Yeah.
Canis with his free strat. This Warglaive with reroll charges likely is not going to use it. But he's going to advance, because why not? Onto an objective. 5. He's moving 17. He's schmoving. That would put him in the open, though. So instead, I'm going to be in the open on this side. Right there.
And takes the objective. But they bracket for OC now. You're telling me there's a chance.
There's a chance. 9. You don't have access to 6-inch deep strike.
Nope, on a steep strike only.
So I probably want to move Halvarin over here to deny that. You could just drop down and go for Canis, which isn't the worst. Free strat, reroll, turn around, punch. Maybe just let this happen and see if the stat check works, which is entirely an option. Do I push the paladin or do I wait? I think I push the paladin elsewhere. Food for thoughts. Let's have this Halvarin here advance. He's not going to have any options to shoot at. Up to 3. He's going to go up to 15. Let's screen out just a little bit. This is Scorched. Is our home worth anything?
It is. It's
Hold
5
one, hold
points
two.
per thing you hold.
Those 10 I put there.
I believe you can double check the card. I just read what I had on my screen, so
All good.
never know if the wizard got it wrong.
Just going to move up to here.
Or should I say the AI transcriber that the wizard commands?
Let's... Pretty good here. That would give us some pretty good opportunities for moving and shooting. Errant's likely going to be going up. What are you doing? Oh, checking if you could overwork.
Sorry. No, I kept checking if I could move 10 and put you, like, do a cheeky mortal wound to you in my turn.
Yes. Well, I mean...
Yeah.
Actually, yeah, I guess I could. I was kind of tempted to still walk... consolidate. Yeah. Okay. Still got options there.
I got a 5-up invuln. I could live. I had a 5-up field of pain. I could live. It's a non-zero chance. It's pretty close to 0.
Yeah, correct.
But, you know.
It is still not a 0.
Yeah.
You know what? Yeah, I'm just gonna... Maybe I just shove. Because you like things being on objectives.
I sure do.
And I could just...
I love it when my opponent plays Warhammer.
I could just not be on
Could you
objectives.
please play Warhammer for
I
me?
think I will. But not in the way...
But not in the way I will enjoy.
Probably. Likely. Correct. So let's have this guy I measured before. He should have just enough to cross
The wall.
the wall. The wall! Right there. Actually, I already know that. Let's move this. This should be on the corners and the edge.
Yep.
Can he walk over another vehicle?
He can. He just cannot walk over another Titanic vehicle.
But normally
he'll be
vehicles can't walk over
Touching the
vehicles.
frame, but
Gotcha.
not on it. or touching the train,
but yeah.
but not in the wall.
Yeah. Inches.
Now, that's a big stride to clear that armature.
It is. Big
Give,
step.
give him a jump.
Big step.
You.
Go. He's not battle shocked. So I gotta roll for that every time I do that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's have the errant walk up and be within 12 of this friend.
What's the bondsman buff on the errant?
The errant gives the assault keyword for all ranged weapons and reroll advance rolls. The paladin gives lance and lethal hits for all their weapons, and the gallant gives reroll hits in melee and reroll charges. They're pretty cozy. That covers that. This guy's just going to step back on my home objective for now. He likes where he is. And I think I'm just going to charge. I don't want to shoot. I want to charge you. I want to punch you.
Yes, fair enough.
Also free movement. So, charge.
Yep.
Yes.
8.
I will just -2 for pivoting.
Yep.
Because I think I will pivot.
These
Pivot
things
like
should be
so. Move up to 6.
Corners. Put all these things on the corners.
Probably go to there.
Yep.
So that I can get closer towards the center afterwards. That's my charge. I'm going to punch you. You have a 5-up invuln, correct?
5 up invuln, 5
One.
up feel no pain. Toughness 5. 4 wounds each.
4 wounds each. Toughness 5. So I could sweep with the gauntlet. We have 12 attacks hitting on 2s, wounding on 2s. -2 flat 3. I feel like that'll be the best for numbers for connecting. Yeah, with the feel of pain, you essentially have 50% extra
What's
wounds.
the
so you
gallant
have 6.
big strike? 8 damage 8.
I would be damage 8, yes. But he can spike on his invuln, and I don't like that. So
Yeah,
I'm going to do
correct.
the gauntlets because a 5 of feel of pain.
It's harder for me to spike when he hands me 10 or 11 saves.
Reroll hit roll, lay low the tyrant. 1 miss. Wounding on 2s because strength 10. Reroll a wound roll, lay low the tyrant. That
11?
should be 11 saves at -2, so 11 5-ups.
I'm going to decline to roll the feel no pain.
That's
I'm just going to remove them.
And then I will consolidate 3 inches. I'm going to move closer towards the center objective.
Yep.
So I'm going to be as close as I can. But basically still end like there.
Okay.
There we go. Yeah, that's my turn. I get engaged in 2 quarters for 1 victory point.
And you storm.
And I storm for 4. So I get 5. And
So we are then tied, and no one is the challenger.
correct.
Okay, so over to me
Correct.
for turn 2.
No
Yes.
uppy downy.
No, the only thing I have that goes up down are the goats back here, so they will
Stay
remain.
put.
I get a 4th CP. You get a 3rd CP.
Correct.
What did Danny spend a CP?
Nope.
No, he just hasn't thrown a card.
Okay, my
Yeah,
math is
I
math
scored-
is off on this thing.
I scored engage, and I don't think I can choose to toss it.
So I hold 2 for 10, and I want to establish a locus. Too late, boys, too late.
Wonderful.
And overwhelming force.
I got 2 options.
Yuck. See, this is not likely without either bringing these guys out or the Terminators out. I don't want to bring those guys out because that's my warlord. And
Yes, please do.
5-up feel no pain is just horrifying.
Dude. The 5-up feel no pain makes the whole wound increase even worse. If someone kills your warlord, yeah, to kill a quest
Game
knight,
over.
39 damage. 39 damage to kill one of these.
Casual.
Just,
Can
you know.
you do a casual 39 damage? All right.
Don't even
You
get me
come up
started.
here.
Sarasis Knights. Ugh.
You come to here. Shoot. You have the extra cast for Doombolt. Come here. 14 wounds now.
Yes.
8 OC still.
No. 6.
6. Okay, so we can
Just walk on and take
we
it.
can just walk on. We do have 4 models at least within 6, so we're okay there. we can.
And if you bring them down to 5 wounds, they're OC3.
Yeah,
It's a beautiful thing.
yes.
It is.
It's a beautiful
I agree.
thing.
I would like OC6 still upsets me, but
Yeah, but like a one wound armiger being like OC6 or 8 was absolutely brutal.
yuck.
yeah, no, that was broken, you might say.
Yeah, that's why everyone was running 11 or 12 of them, or 10. Or Chaos Knights running 13. So they can now run 14 of them. So I don't think you'll be seeing Brigands as much anymore. Brigands have sort of gone the way of the dodo.
Well, they hit on 3s now.
Yeah, and they lost the extra AP against closest target. Now it ignores cover against something on an objective. I don't know if you can tell, Chris, but how much cover can you get on that center objective?
Okay, I mean, this
How much
guy has
cover?
10.
Yeah, how much cover is there?
None.
Exactly. I can ignore cover on an objective. It helps against, like, smoke keyword or go to ground, I guess.
Is that a stratagem or
No, it's just the data sheet rule now.
on?
Brigands.
Oh,
There.
They
That
can
doesn't
ignore
seem
cover
very good.
against units on objectives.
oh God! What
Yeah.
an awful.
Yeah. In good
And
news
then-
now, they're 140.
Well, carnivores are only hit on 3s too.
Yeah, but now they always have sustained. And they also gained reroll advance rolls on top of reroll charge rolls.
Ah,
Yeah. Carnivores are very good. In
And
the
they're
Infernal
140?
Lance, you can make them movement 17.
Okay. So we're gonna put
I don't like movement 17 carnivores.
6 OC on to tie.
and yeah, no, moving 17. Yeah, pretty good.
Yeah.
Did they have advance? Did they have access to advance and charge?
Not in Infernal, but in the War Dog detachment, I'm pretty sure they do.
Yeah, I like Infernal. That's my jam.
Yeah. I also like stabbing myself for extra buffs.
Make sure we're not on.
The Invuln and Melee and Feel No Pain can be pretty big for some matchups. And access to Armor of Contempt and Melee. That could make certain armies kind of sad.
That's me. I'm certain armies. Alrighty. Double check this guy's movement value. I believe he's 8. He might be 7.
I'm pretty sure he's 8. It'd be thematically with 9.
Okay. Movement value. He is 9. Look at that. It's a whole extra. Okay, so 3 inches. We could go 6
I
inches.
smart?
So we could go to there.
I was smart. The Mortal Wound Pulse on him also forces Battle Shock, correct?
Correct, but I don't think I'm within 6 of you currently. Oh, we might be.
Okay. It's a good thing I'm within 6 of this guy, because he has the +1 leadership aura.
Okay.
5 of leadership.
Come to here, or we could come to
Excuse me, sorry about
here. Shoot. Terminator's there. You come here. You are not on this plate, so I have to be on this plate to see you.
Correct. That's why I decided to do that.
Yuck. I want to be within 12 of you. I am also going to be within 12 of you. I'm also going to be pretty easily.
22 is my maximum charge reach.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going to be within 22 if I am within 12 of that guy. Either that or I go, like, over here. Bring Terminators down there,
I mean,
right? And then still get shot by Canis and a Paladin. Well,
Paladin's AP1. You'll have cover.
it's so many shots at damage 3.
It's 2d6 plus 6.
Plus blast.
My luck is it's going to be 9 total.
I mean, if this guy is alive and this guy has to charge, at least the Paladin is not getting.
The Gallant does have
Shot.
-1 to hit melee.
Yeah, he sure does. It's not. We won't be happy if we have to do it. Okay, yeah, you guys shoot grenade. That's the issue. If we need to kill this guy, it's probably grenade, doombolt, shoot, and
Charge.
And charge. And how far are you away? 18 inches. less than 18. It's merely an 8-inch charge, probably a 9 because this is not a nice straight line for my base.
So the Demon Prince does not have Lone Op anymore.
The Demon Prince currently has no friends.
Okay.
He will have to gain friends, or he gets shot.
Fair.
I could gain friends in this direction.
Yes.
I could advance over here to gain friendship. Lone Op doesn't do me a great deal of good when the melted gun is sitting 5 inches away from me, however, so.
Correct. They at least reduced the range of it. It's 18 now.
Right, so.
Except for the thermal cannon.
You.
I'm pretty sure there's a period of the set of 9th where people are running just like 3 or 4. Was it 3 Crusaders and 2 Wardens?
If we do that. That.
It's gotta reach.
Tentacle for days sticking out.
6 tentacles for days. Yeah, that.
Reach is requiring a lot of thinking right now.
You can still up down, so you can still bring a knight.
Darren, again, with another thinking army. Just can't
Yes.
help himself.
Poor guy.
Could come
Clearly,
here.
he needs to pick up Chaos Knights.
Could come here.
No abacus, though. So that's an improvement.
It makes me sad, actually. I really like the abacus.
That was pretty funny.
This guy, so he could come back here.
I love the fact the accountant was playing an army where you needed an abacus. That was the best.
Yeah. Rotate back there. Okay. Rotate back there. Terminators drop there. All this shoots here. Doombolt, grenade, shoot, charge. That is a problem for you guys. That's a future rubric problem.
Feature rubric problem.
Yeah, okay. Let's. And the only thing is, do you guys just come in here? Do we commit to this? Canis definitely kills 10. Canis kills an infinite number of rubrics. So we might leave them up. Okay. So if you come back to here, then you can give the Terminator stealth, which will be helpful.
Who are the sacrificial establishing locust bros?
No.
No. Not this turn.
Nobody. So we'll go 5 inches to there.
So I guess overwhelming
6
force is
inches
going to
hang.
try to pop off the
18,
armature in the
there
top
is
left corner.
Technically like an inch. You are wider than an inch, so I'm not worried about it. Unless you'd like, I will allow you to kill him and deep strike
Hector.
Hector. I will allow that.
That pistol's 2 damage.
No, I don't get my army rule.
Exactly.
This is terrible.
I'll
Okay,
kill a
and
goat.
then I like my goats, thank you. All right. How many can we fit on your base?
9.
Thank you. So you guys can go in the back because your guns are long. You can go in. Okay. Just want to make sure that you are within. We have a stick for this.
Correct. Widgets.
Widgets. Yes. Okay. So make sure that one Terminator at least is going to touch that 6-inch widget.
We have a 3D printing argument war about to start.
For stealth. Yeah, I don't love this. I don't love this, but I also don't.
Hate it.
Well, it's one of these where if I don't kill this guy and you just shove him down my throat and shove 2 additional big knights into the set, like, what am I doing here, right? Like,
Things are falling apart.
It's gonna be bad,
Yes.
right? So
we'll have cover against this unit.
oh, absolutely.
Okay.
I mean, you're a knight. You're just generally gonna have
Probably.
cover.
I'm probably going to rotate as well, so they'll be on force no matter what.
If you want to rotate here, that is okay. You're getting cover anyway, so as long as I have one cheeky,
I guess it'd be AP2 to AP1 unless you use that
unless I can
ritual bump up the AP.
let's do that.
It's
that
so
for
many
sure.
wounds to
Yep.
chew through. Now, does the Vortex Beast not do mortal wounds when it in the movement?
It's at the end
End
of
of
my
the-
movement phase, though, and
After deep strikes.
we are not currently at the end of my movement phase.
Right, because we're in the reinforcement step.
Yes, we are in the reinforcement step. So
Does your rhino have an invuln save?
No.
Oh,
Why?
just asking.
Kill the box. Kill the box.
Okay.
Kill the box. Kill the box.
Do you have enough indirect missiles to do
So
it?
we are not.
No, I
so
have a multi-melt
that
though. That's the
guy's
size of a
not-
cannon.
Okay, well, there's that. You
Those
gotta get
guys
there.
are not going to be
Your
in
range
rapid
is
fire
short.
range. Those guys are going to be in rapid fire
Can I
range.
get
Those
within
guys don't
9?
care.
Did they? Oh,
on
they
my-
didn't lower your range yet, did they?
They did actually.
Oh, you do have
Okay.
18 inches.
I do
Okay.
have decreased range.
And then, so that is the end of my. Oh, hold on. Moved.
Yeah, I can do
moved.
that.
Moved. You guys are happy there. Do you guys need to move? I don't think that you do. You are blocking out. You're blocking out a night-shaped
A night-shaped
shaped
object.
problem. So,
Night-shaped meteor.
okay, so that's the end of my movement. So you can. We don't have anything in reserve, but you can consider rapid ingress.
Model
And
it.
then our Vortex Beast
This could be actually important.
does. Alrighty.
So
So we're gonna roll. Alrighty. So on a 2 or 3, you suffer 1 mortal. 4 or 5, D3. On a 6, it's D6, and then you take a battle shock check. So you're gonna suffer but a single mortal for your feeling of pain.
which I will take it.
If it bleeds, we can kill it. And 1 battle shock check, please.
Which I passed on a 6.
I was gonna say the plus is the +1 what passes it.
No, but I still appreciate it.
Yeah.
I'm at
Okay.
25 wounds. How dare you scratch my paint?
Alrighty. And then rituals.
Are you not entertained?
These guys are gonna start. We're gonna doombolt this gentleman here.
Are
Okay.
rituals at the start of the shooting or?
All of them are start of shooting.
Okay, gotcha.
So
Doombolt.
7 for small, 11 for large. As a
Mm.
5, so we will push. 10, so D3 for 1 mortal.
Which I will not feel.
Okay. All right. So unlikely to kill him now, so we don't waste things on him. We want full rerolls to hit here, so we're gonna start with this guy here.
Okay.
It is 5. We're gonna cast Oath of Moment. It is 5 for Baby Oath, 10 for Big Oath. That is
Baby
a
Oath.
5. That makes me sad because we do have to push.
Okay.
Okay.
Big oath. There you
We
go.
get Big Oath, so
So full rerolls to
full
hit,
rerolls to hit.
but
Yeah.
not +1 the wound. So it's not. Oh,
No, what Terminators don't want to roll the wound. They have lethals. They don't want to. They don't want to roll the wound. You are a 3-up armor,
Yes.
so you can rotate. Right now, you have cover against this unit. I'm AP1. I put you on 4s anyway.
So as is right now, I have no reason to rotate.
You have no reason to rotate. If I give you 1 AP, you have a reason to rotate.
Yep.
Don't need the movement, so 9 for 1 AP, 12 for 2 AP. 7, we'll push it. 12, so we have 2 AP.
Sounds
and who
good.
cast it?
I do take D3 mortals. I take
One.
a single mortal.
Don't kill a Terminator.
I don't kill a Terminator.
I guess you do have to say who's casting each time, right?
It's the
The model casts, the unit takes.
Yes.
But because you have a limited number of casts, I do just point to each one so that I can say like that model is cast, that model is cast, because he will need that specific model will need line of sight to the
Gotcha.
target, and
You want-
then I owe you a wound on a Terminator.
And then do you want to do your movement one?
Do I want to do my movement one?
Or are you pretty cozy where you are?
Um,
I mean, I guess you can
these
do
guys
movement.
could pop on, but I don't think we need any movement. We could move those guys backwards, but I'm kind of okay where those guys are.
What are you allowed to move? Anything?
The wizard can point at anything and move it.
Yeah, so
D6
even a
or
vortex.
P6 or flat 6.
Okay.
Flat 6 is funny on units like Terminators that don't move 6 inches, so they get to run a little faster. We are cozy where we are.
Okay.
We're going into shooting. So I will select the Terminators and I will declare that as my target.
Rotate.
Rotate.
One CP
Okay.
down.
So we've got these bolters are in rapid fire. So you got 7 by 4 is 28. 30, 32 bolt shots up first. Now pass me the cup of 30. All right. So hitting on 2s, 6s are lethals. 4 rolls to hit. So
6s already.
we're just picking up 6s.
Would you like me to help or?
Yeah. If you want to just grab
Yeah.
all of that, throw that in.
Oh.
Thank you. Try again, brag. And then any 6s you
Ooh.
see, pick those out. And any 1s are misses.
Unfortunate amount of 1s.
Okay. And then these guys are all
Strength
1
4.
more chance at 6s. Okay.
Oh, I see 3.
Alrighty. So there you go. 5, 10. That is 13, right?
How many shots does that unit have?
At AP 4.
Do you want me to hold off for now? Or
Right, no, you can roll.
4 ups. Remove the fails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fails. Feel no pains.
1 damage each.
I feel 6.
Okay.
Down to 19.
12 shots from Gat. 2, 6s are lethal. 4 rerolls to hit. And then
Strength 6.
strength 6, so 5 6s are devastating. Okay.
2 dev.
2
3
single damage dev wounds, 3 for 5 at AP 4. Single
5.
damage.
5 4 ups. Fail
Okay.
2.
Add 2 in for the devs for your feel no pain.
4 total.
Yep.
Feel 4 more, down to
Okay.
15.
We have our
Missile.
rockets. 2 6s are lethal. Strength 10, so we wound on 5, so we fish.
Okay.
Fishing is good. 5s.
Nope.
All right. 2 at AP 4, 3 damage apiece.
4 ups. Out of the box.
Out of the box.
Pass 1, fail 1.
3 damage.
3 damage. Feel no pain. Feel 3.
Okay. Our
12.
our sorcerer's weapon, like the aspiring sorcerer, rather. Alrighty.
3 hits.
Nothing. I can reroll these two looking for lethals. No. Looking for 6s. 6s are devs.
1 dev.
1 damage.
Don't feel it.
Terminator Sork. Hitting on 2s.
All hit. Anti-vehicle.
Anti-vehicle 4+. 4 devastating.
It's 6 of feel no pain. Out of
In
the
the
box.
box.
Feel 4 more. Down to 8, I believe. Yep.
Yep.
8.
Okay.
Holy crap! That unit shoots hard.
Yes, it does.
The internet says it sucks.
Pip's in the chat. He probably says it sucks too.
Alrighty. We're going to let's do our Vortex Beast.
Big shot.
Downtown. Hitting on 3s. No.
Rolling.
Downtown.
No.
No. Okay. Fine.
Damnable 2s.
We'll go here. Sorcerer will... You want once per game? Yeah, because you're dead next turn. So he will once per game. You're stood there. If you're not dead, it will be very strange. So Circle once per game. We'll start with him. 9 shots. 3s, 6s are super special.
Hey!
That's 3 lethals
Re-rolling.
and 9 extra hits for sustain 3. Alrighty, so that's a miss. I need
So
1.
3 lethals and then add 9 dice in.
Yeah. And then we are strength 8.
So 5.
5s, and you're on an objective, so we re-roll.
That's pretty good. These are
Oh,
1
you
damage
still have that ability.
These are
eh?
1 damage each. Okay.
each. Okay, there we go.
So there is 9 at AP invuln safe. AP 3.
9 4-ups. I will fail 5.
Okay. Meantime.
I will fail 2.
Okay.
Down to
Flamers for 9. There's 2. 3 from Flamers.
3 saves.
Yep.
Fail 3.
Okay.
Fail 3.
3. Soul Reaper. 3 lethals. Reroll the hit. 5, 6s are devs. 5 at AP invuln. 1
You're
damage.
rolling pretty good there. Fail 3. How much wounds do we have left?
It says 3.
Do you have any more shooting after this?
I have the Sork weapon still. The aspiring sorcerer's weapon.
Yeah, let's roll fail then. Hey, I'm on 1 wound.
Alrighty. And then aspiring sorcerer weapon.
Reroll
No,
hits.
we're fishing for the lethals.
1
There's
lethal.
a lethal, and then
6s.
6s are devs. No, 1 lethal.
Pass.
Alrighty. Sitting on a wound, eh?
Are you not entertained?
And then these guys here.
Into the armiger.
We will throw a grenade at you down to 3.
Down to 3. Aren't you at 4? Did you gain? Did you farm?
Yeah, so I just spent down to 3, right? Like-
I had you at 3 starting this turn, right? Because this is
Gain 1. Gain 2 first turn. Gain 1 my turn.
So I
3,
should have started the turn
4.
at 4.
Yeah, should have
and
started.
how
at
many
4.
do you have, Danny?
I have 2 now because I've spent 1.
Two
You might have
mortals for your
actually
feeling no
spent
pain.
him instead of me.
2 mortals for your feeling no pain.
2 mortals.
And I'm gonna
Hey,
keep moving here.
good point. Didn't your sorcerer reroll the wound against that knight?
This one?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I'm in rubrics and he's on an objective I don't control.
Yeah, you did not reroll the wound with your sorcerer.
Yes, I did.
Okay, that's chat.
think-
Chat and
You
my
hit roll.
eyes deceive me, but we'll go with it. Move on.
Okay.
You had what? 2 hits that weren't lethal.
I had
You
because I
rolled 2
rerolled the
ones to
hit,
wound.
and then I only had 2 wounds on the first wound roll, didn't I?
No, I'm pretty sure you rerolled
Okay.
the
Well,
hit.
I believe that I did. So
Okay.
we will go with that. So
Here.
3.
Reroll 1. I was gonna say reroll
So
1.
I'm
dice
gonna-
for this, but we'll do this first.
Oh, not the sorcerer, the aspiring sorcerer is what you're
Correct.
referring to. That's the unit sergeant.
The little guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So two rerolls from him. Nothing.
No.
All right. So 12 shots from flamers. 3, 6, 9, 12. Sixes.
Re-rolling.
Pip was gonna clip it and send it to you in
3.
in,
Well, you gotta call the right model, right? Because I did reroll for the sorcerer.
it is an aspiring sorcerer.
It is an aspiring sorcerer. 5 at AP
so
1.
it is a sorcerer.
If you won, I fail 3 of those. Feel no pain. I feel none of that. Okay.
Okay. Yep. Okay. We're not killing this guy.
That's fair. But we
Um,
can do some shit.
I've activated the unit, so I have to keep. I have to keep rolling. 1 dev wound. And
I'll
then
take the dev.
3 reroll wounds because you're on nothing there. Okay, and then Sork. 3 hits. Nobody wounds. We get to try again because I don't control it. No. Okay. So we don't worry too much about that. Yes, that is.
Charge me.
You got 1 wound left. Don't threaten me with a good
Correct.
time.
I do have access to fight on death.
Yep.
I mean,
You
they're
fight on death
probably
at a
dead
wound, though,
anyways.
right?
I do. So I hit on 3s.
Yep. Oh boy. So that goes.
Is it only
That
shooting phase?
goes. Yeah.
Oh.
That goes. That goes.
Ah.
So.
But he just
Alrighty.
needs to get 1 through, score
So-
overwhelming, and stop primary.
All right.
Well, yes, correct. So if you don't kill him, I get 10 primary. If you do, I get 5. So you're denying that objective over there.
Oh no, yeah, your home counts. Never
Yeah,
mind.
your home
Yeah,
counts,
that's what I
yeah.
mean. He's denying that with
So
8 OC at least,
Yes.
or 6. I control these 2 unless he kills this.
yeah,
So if he kills that, I only get 5.
yeah. It's like how much do I trust lethals
Hitting
to do a
on-
job?
At -1 to hit, because
Yeah.
it's gallant.
Well, I mean, it's I need to roll 6s to hit because I'm wounding on 6s anyhow. So it's one of these like 6s are the only thing that really matters here. I could bring this guy in. That's 5 attacks. He's only strength 10. Or maybe do a wound. All right. Yeah, I think you guys charge. Because the problem is if you charge, that is worryingly close to this.
I think you can get away.
I think I might get away with
you
it.
can get
but,
away with that.
So he's gonna try the charge here.
Easy.
10 will do.
You should be able to stay
And-
outside. Yeah, you can definitely stay
Yeah,
outside.
we can definitely stay outside. So we'll go to there.
There you go.
And then these guys have nothing better to do with their lives, I think.
That's fair.
Um,
If they're there, they might as well.
we might as well go. So
We
6.
are in.
They agree. Okay.
Do you want to
try and charge the
Terminators?
Over there. We do not.
That's fair.
6. 6.
Oh, interesting. Hey, Darren,
Yep.
does a sorcerer and you have a sorcerer in Terminator armor?
Yep.
Does he not give +1 to hit against a target?
Sorry. Does that one
Oh.
stick around?
Yeah.
I thought that one was also only in the shooting
think
phase.
that one sticks around.
If that one sticks around, that's a different
No,
thing.
but the Vortex Beast would have benefited for that.
No, because the Vortex Beast shot before the Terminators, didn't he?
No,
No,
I
after.
thought he shot after, and you rolled
Oh.
a 2 into a 2.
Well, it is what it is.
Nope, we're just learning together.
It is what it is. Now, does it happen in combat? Let's learn that before we've rolled the dice.
Oh, you're gonna need tokens, sir. We're gonna have to.
That ability I have never yet remembered
You need a +1 to hit token
because it is a
stays platinum.
terrible Games Workshop. It's a terrible ability.
He's a +1 to hit token.
Why would you
Chris?
do that in the shooting phase until the end of the phase? So no.
It's for any attack. Do you want to just roll the wound roll for the vortex?
Sorry?
piece?
No, I've already charged.
Okay,
No. I mean, he's learning his
So-
lesson.
that's fair. Okay.
Alrighty. So you've got interrupt money. So
Yes.
we probably want to go with just the volume because you're sitting on one wound.
I am either interrupt or fight on death.
Yeah, either way.
Yeah. I can see interrupt. I do have the chance of just killing. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So because if you interrupt, you could kill a thing that hasn't punched you yet.
And then I'm still
right?
alive.
Yeah. So here's the aspiring sorcerer and the sorcerer.
Okay.
So hitting on 4s, 6s are lethals.
-1 +1.
Yeah. So no
Don't they hit on
lethals.
3 space?
They hit on 3 space.
Okay, so you hit on 3s.
No, there is no +1 because that is the +1 is only till the end of phase from the turn.
Yeah, it's only shooting phase.
That is
Yeah.
end of turn.
So strength 6.
So 5.
So 5. So 2 at AP1, D3.
4 ups. Fail both. 2d3.
2D3 for 2. Don't you dare boxcar this. Oh no!
Oh! No, he does.
Okay.
Now roll another 6 and explode.
Please don't.
So first of all, before I roll for that,
Okay, so I'm gonna flip it to you.
spending 2 CP.
Yeah.
So I'm at a CP. I am gonna fight on death.
Alrighty.
I feel like I want to punch the big thing instead.
3. I have spent 1 CP.
Yes.
Nope, just making sure I got
Yeah.
my numbers right.
Yeah. I think. What's the toughness in the vortex beast?
Sorry, 10. T10, 5 up invuln, 5 up feel no pain, 13 wounds.
I'm gonna use the gauntlet and punch down.
All right, just the elbow drop of justice.
Haymaker.
Hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 3s with a reroll. Use a reroll.
Okay.
4 hits. Strength 20.
He doesn't have sustained on the gauntlet, right?
Thankfully, no.
Strength 20 with a
Wounding on
reroll.
2s. 2
Oh,
wounds.
2 wounds.
2 5-ups.
Yes, please. Neither. My time. What's the damage on this?
8.
So that'd be
16
16
total?
for my feel no pain. I will use a CP to try to hit the 5. I
Nope.
don't. So
16 feel no pain.
16 feel no pain.
How many wounds does he have?
13, 5, 10,
Yes, you should make that.
13,
Right.
14,
5 plus feel no pain?
15, 16. 5 up feel no
Yeah.
pain. Okay, we are. So that
You are-
brings me to 13. So that kills. I'm at 0. I'm at 1. I'm at 2
2
wounds.
wounds. Now, do I explode?
Please don't. Do you explode? Your time.
Nah, no explosion.
All right. Already.
I'll take that. I'll put you on 2 and put you
Okay.
forward.
And then that is,
Overwhelming for 3.
yeah. So this guy, so that was their activation. He can activate and just move to there.
Yeah,
It's
little
just
free
free
consolidate.
movement is free. We'll put a nice wound marker beside it. And that is me. I will score 3 for overwhelming.
I think I'll take
No one is establishing a locus. We are getting rid of that for a CP. So
you're
back
right.
up to 3.
So you're gonna be at 5 in my turn. Oh no,
4.
4 because you
yeah.
used a reroll.
3 because I used a reroll.
And Danny, no uppy
4.
downy, just checking.
1. Your time?
I might. I don't know if he can fully make it is the issue because of the way I've positioned him annoyingly. I should have done it a little bit better. So I think I might uppy downy just so I can get a better shot here. I mean, I could move up here and look over.
Yeah, 'cause you've got your-
4. It does not.
Yeah.
Because the ideal thing is I can set up in the spot where I can take some shots of the Terminators, but I don't know if I can. Because 908 is there. Oh no, I can
Yeah,
definitely do that.
I was
So
gonna say.
uppy down needs to be the better idea. So yes, he will go up. I will use my Mysterious Guardian.
So 4 CP and 1 CP is what I
Yep.
have.
Correct. Okay, so bonds and buffs wear off. It is now my turn. I will not have the errant buff. That's okay. I don't need it right now. Let's see what I draw. So first one,
+1 to hit token there.
marked for death.
All right.
Second one, recover assets.
Cover assets.
Recover can kind of work. I
Okay.
can do that, and so shoot with the errant, and then I would need one other thing. So depending on where I position, I could do 2 comfortably here.
Goats, demon prince. Everything else you can get to if you insist. Can you see these goats right now?
Right now, no. I could
Okay.
move.
Yeah, you could move there. But if you want to shoot that instead of the rhino, then I am kind of okay with
My
it.
Omega target is going to be this guy.
Shocking!
Who would have guessed?
Shocking!
Absolutely shocking. All right, put it down corner here for now. Command phase, put on the buffs. Errant is not available. Gallant is dead, so it is just this lad here. I think I'm going to want Lance and Lethals on this little lad here. So he's going to get Lance and Lethals.
Very good.
And I'm going to go to move it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to... You don't have any reactive moves?
Nope.
Okay. I'm going to schmove on up. Think I'm going to get nice and close if possible. So to 9 to there. I got 3 inches of movement left. I'm just trying to see if we can get within 6. And
6
an
inch
inch
stick.
there, 6 inch stick, just outside. I think I'd have to go this way, but then I wouldn't be able to see you. So I will be outside of melter range for the little meltagun.
Okay, inside for the big.
Yep. So he's going to be there. Let's have... Canis Rex is just going to hop over the wall, I think. Yeah, he's going to have to. Unless I just move sideways. They can't end on that side because... How close can I end? I don't think I can move at an angle and get there. Oops, sorry. So I could go there, but it's a movement issue at that point. I might still have to clip the edge of the building, which means a battle shock test. 10-inch widget. 10-inch widgets. Nope. No, that's still going to clip, but that'll get me on the objective. And more comfortably within charging range of some guys, and still shoot them. So I think that might have to be a risk I take. That should be... Yep, Canis is going to hop over there.
Okay.
I will have to roll for battle shock. Either way.
Come on, wall. Come on, wall. Be scary.
Scored 5 for primary, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
And
Wall is not scary.
Whereas wall is not scary. So my time.
Thinking
At
about
the end of
overwatching?
that movement. Yep.
and Darren, what did you score for primary on your turn?
10.
Yes.
10 for 1, 2. Okay. 12. We'd have like a dude in rapid, so it's not a ton of shots.
Depending on what
No shots.
Yeah,
Danny
I was
scores here,
eight-
could be
8
the
OC?
challenger.
10.
10 OC.
So currently not taking the
Okay, you have
objective.
currently not taken it. So Overwatch with them isn't great. If we're gonna do it, it's
Because you
with
need to
these
take
guys.
I need to control the objective for you to get the reroll.
I need to not. So if you tie me, that is also acceptable.
Yes.
But I think I'll have 4 CP. I think I just want as many activations into you as I can get. And you are not going to be obliging. And I think no one else is going to stand on an objective while I have the Overwatch ability. This objective, I'm not keeping this objective regardless. So yeah, we'll go ahead and Overwatch here. So no one is within 12. Well, one guy is within 12. We are all within 24.
Overwatching the big night.
So overwatching on Canis here.
Yeah. So 22 shot? No.
So I have 11 models. 9 of them have bolters, which would be 18 shots,
So 20.
and then 20 shots. So
All your blue dice? Or...
yeah, they're all over the place.
That's fair.
They're all over the place. What do we got? We got 5, 10, 15, 20. So bolters, 6s. There's 4 saves for you.
Okay.
And then
These are AP2, but I will have
AP2,
cover.
but you'll have cover. And then,
Yeah.
And then rockets, nothing. 4, 8, 12. Soul Reapers.
2 more.
2. Sarge psychic shots, nothing. And
Main
big psychic shots. Woo! Nothing. Okay, so 6 saves.
4 ups, 3
Yep.
fail, 6
And
on Feeling Pain.
Feeling Pains.
Take 3.
Yeah.
Down to 23.
And I'm down to 3 CP.
Okay. Please move there. Then moved, has not moved yet. Let's see, so I moved 10. Move correctly. Can I pivot move? Try to bomb a charge. That would be tricky. I would have to be facing this way. That would be a long charge, but it would be a charge.
It
It's not
would be
the worst.
fiddly.
Fiddly, but possible.
Fiddly, but possible. So you can't land on this. You can't pass through that.
I would have to end in this
You
gap.
have to go like
So
over
they-
here.
Both of these would have to be dead.
Yeah. Which, I mean,
Yes. And then you could also move guys from shooting, which I think is likely going to happen. So what I'm going to have to do, because they walk on with Flamers and Infernal Master, 6, that's 18. I think I could probably rely on the charge for that, shoot there, do that.
Infernal Master's 18, but the regular flamers are 12.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. If I kill the Rhino, which is still possible with a couple things, assuming things go half decent, because I am able to fully see the vehicle from the front here. So it's AP -4 against your throw save. You won't have a save. And
No, I could smoke.
You could smoke if you wanted to.
Smoke also for that lowering that hit chance as well.
Correct.
That Rhino will not
Then
die.
Landing a charge. I still have the Errant to pop down, so he could have supply some shooting into them. 2-up saves no matter what with cover with him, because I'm not stripping cover unless you allocate the guys in the open, which is always a possibility. So I think this Paladin is just going to move on up. He's got enough movement. I'm going to be spending 8 because I'm probably going to be pivoting around. I'm going to go on this objective, be an inch away from this guy. Get line of sight into the Terminators.
Yep.
You don't have any other up-down, correct? Just have walk-on from edge.
Just have walk down from the edge, yeah.
As long as I cover that, I'm safe there. Except for that, but I'm pretty confident after seeing that output with rerolls into this guy. Don't think this guy can gain line of sight to the Terminators because he's a little far back. But what he can do is get line of sight on some goats. I think it's important. It should be a 4-inch gap here, if I remember. Or is it? Or what's the gap over there between the?
It's like 2,
I
3.
bumped
Sorry,
it.
it is 4.
Okay, I bumped this over a little too far. Just so that I can, just in case, because I'm pretty sure, yeah. I'm going to move 12 with this guy, get line of sight on the goats.
Sounds good.
Because if it was less than 4, I would not be able to fit there because of the terrain. Sitting on the home objective there. Warglaive, you've already overwatched, so he's pretty safe. I think I am just going to move forward, probably shoot and charge these guys. So I'm going to move forward, be an inch away. So moved. Bring down the Errant and reserves. I think I am going to pop up back here, touching the terrain so I can see through it.
Yep. Try to get rid of some of those Terminators.
Yep, because I know people say they're not that good, but they did rip off a decent amount of wounds off of a Gallant.
Yeah, that lethal when you have full reroll to hit seems pretty good.
Yeah,
He's pretty good.
It's almost like that's a good rule.
And then, like, you know, you control the objective because you're playing Warhammer, so they reroll the wound or whatever it is.
not the Terminator,
Not the
not the
Terminators, only rubrics.
but it's still a lot of
Oh, God.
high AP bolter shots
Yeah.
with rerolls.
Sorry, I still have PTSD from him overwatching and killing a demon prince from full.
That was only a character. I didn't even need the rerolls. Yahtzee.
Within 12 of that guy. Within
And
12
somehow
of that guy,
that-
within 12. Of
Somehow that enhancement survived the Codex too. It's still there. They changed the name, but
Oh, you mean the
Arcane Vortex is still there somehow.
Oh, you mean the one that I had a librarian tank 11 wounds?
Yes, that
after
one.
saves?
Yes, that one. That's the one.
What a saint that man was. Absolutely tanked it.
Hey guys, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss a stream.
With non-psychic bolters.
But he had 1 wound left after all that?
I didn't hear no bell.
I didn't hear no bell.
Okay, so I think that's all my movements. Just going to move the lance forwards. And I think I'm going to start blasting. So let's start with the one that is the furthest back. Actually, let's start with the ones that have the least amount of options. I'm just going to put all my shooting into the rhino. Do you want to pop smoke?
No, I do not.
Okay. Thermal Spear hitting on 3s. 6s are lethal. 2 hits. Strength 12. So
Yep,
on 3s. Reroll
With
a
a-
wound roll.
with a
roll
reroll.
low.
Nope.
That's 1 wound. AP 4.
Oh, it goes straight through?
D6 plus 4 for 6.
Okay.
Is that worth spending a CP on re-rolling? You have 4 left. I think that's worth re-rolling. I'm going to spend my 1 CP. That
It got
gets
worse.
It
Mouse
always
the gun.
does.
How many does that take, sir?
5.
Okay, down to 5. Melt the gun.
Meltagun
You've
misses.
not
but
rerolled
not-
a hit.
That hits.
Yep.
Strength 9, so 4.
4s.
That's a
Goes
wound.
through. For
5
5.
damage. There we go.
There you go.
Do you explode?
I do.
Kablooey!
So it's just my. It's probably the goats too, but rubrics take 1.
1 goats.
Goats take 1.
There we go. No goats die. And then the guy's hopping out.
We'll just do 1.
All the trips and then battle shock.
1.
Yes.
Okay, and then we have 11 dudes. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Just want the rhino gone. So you can't do that.
We have 1 guy takes a mortal,
Yep. So they're good.
and then
Need several wound dice. Grab this for you.
Grab a battle shock token too. People tend to forget that.
Yep. Here we go. The bigger one. Shocked.
yep, pretty shocked
Surprised. I'm shocked. Not that shocked.
that my rhino died. No, not that shocked.
There you go. That way you have the volume dice because you might need them later.
Yeah. Do I want that? My time.
Oh, yes. Thank you. Because if they're back
Yes.
here, I don't have any line of sight to
Yeah.
them currently.
Okay.
Because his line of sight gets cut off here.
Yeah.
Yeah, especially with that wall there. Yeah.
Okay.
If you're back here, there's nothing that can shoot.
Okay. So then we will.
So if you want to put yourself a little bit further back, you can.
No, we'll take.
Oh,
take
you
that.
want to temp spin?
Okay.
I see.
There's that.
Okay. So that was that shooting done there. Let's go over to the Helverin into the goats.
Yep. Hey, I fly.
I am not wholly within my deployment zone and not
Yours?
an objective, but I am strength 9.
So you still win me on twos.
Yes. 3s were rolling. Sorry about that. Reroll a hit roll. Out of the
We roll a
box.
hit roll.
4
Yep.
hits. Wounding on 2.
Twos.
Reroll a wound roll. 3 wounds. AP 1.
6s. Hey, Zeus loves me.
Stubbers. Am I within rapid fire range of that?
I will wait to remove.
Yes. Thank you. Yes, I'm within 18.
Yeah. All right.
6 stubber shots in addition.
Doop.
Is it only Rubricate that get the all this dust?
Yes, only rubric K.
Okay. Stubbers, 4 hits.
The goats are not dusty.
Toughness 4.
Toughness 4.
4 wounds at AP -1. 4. Okay.
Well.
That gets rid of the other goat. Warglaive shooting into the Rubricate. The one right in the objective over there.
So the in front, yeah.
Yep. 2 thermal spear shots.
2
Both
hits.
hits. Both wounds. Take the 5s.
Both dead to minimum.
Melt a gun. Hits. Wounds. 1 more save.
Dead to
Another
minimum.
Gun. That's all the armor grease I can shoot. So now the big knights. Let's get this guy out of the way. So they're not closest eligible. So I'm going to put the rockets and thermal cannon into them.
Okay.
And the melt gun's going to have to target someone within 12. She's
Okay.
11 for now. I think, I don't know which one's closer. I get +1 to hit against closest eligible target.
Okay.
I don't know. Whatever one it is, I will be shooting at. That looks like 9 there. I think it might be the Vortex Beast. Or they might be the same.
I mean, you have to be 9 away from both of them. So.
Oh, I think I might have. In that case, I get the choice.
Yeah.
Yes. I'll shoot him the Marines.
Okay.
So, thermal cannon first.
Hey,
2d3
Darren, just out of curiosity.
Yeah.
What were you saving on with those goats?
Sorry, 5s for the because they've got 5-up armor and then
You were saying 6.
AP1 cover. Oh, because the are you AP2
I'm
on
AP1.
the? Oh, yeah, that's fine. So it would have been 5s.
Yeah, because you have a 5-up invul.
Sorry.
They also have a 5-up invul.
Oh, I've been cheating myself.
Oh.
They used to have a 6. They have a 5-up now.
Yeah.
So I
Holy
think
shit.
because Pip's pointing out you would have had a
Oh
gun
yeah,
with one
yeah.
left.
Oh,
behind.
Pip's in the chat. Tell Pip to fuck off. Nicely, nicely.
You can look at the camera right there. Look at the camera. On the side
No, I
camera.
told you to do it.
I've been telling him to do it for like 20
I'm
years.
telling my manservant to do it.
Oh my god, that's it. The screen's gonna go dark for about 20 seconds here.
And we'll come back.
So
And
Pip is. They do have a 5-up. Oh, it's even more criminal that bow goats are like 50 points.
yes.
Yeah, Pip says he's just trying to limit your natural handicap at this game.
Okay.
If I don't lose on stream, you give the people what they expect.
2d3 plus 2.
Yep.
It's going to be 4 shots total, and
Okay.
I've already used my CPU reroll. Yep, I'm at 0. 4 shots hitting on 3s.
Hitting on 4s because I am
4s.
stealth.
Reroll 2 hits. Wounding on 3s, not 2s.
Very good.
2 wounds at AP 4.
Okay, so 4-ups. First one's got to be there. Yep, dead.
D6.
Oh,
Not knocked away.
potentially not dead.
4.
Okay.
He is dead. Okay. Then the crack rockets on top. 3 shots. 1 hit.
Yep. -1 to wounds, so the 3.
4s then. Reroll the wound roll because I haven't done that yet. That's a wound.
Okay, 4-up. Or I assume, right? AP.
AP2.
AP2?
So you would make it.
AP1, so we make it.
Yeah, 'cause I'm assuming you put a guy in the cover. And then the melta gun into a marine in front of him. 1 hit.
One wound,
yes.
right? Yeah, melt a gun.
Yeah, AP4.
Into there, 5-up.
D6 for 5.
Kills that marine in particular.
Yep. Paladin. Let's put. I might as well put all the shooting. You're saving on 2s for some of these. How many?
Do you have any APs? Oh, for these guys?
Yeah.
From the Pally?
Yeah. Laser.
Good question.
Because it'd be from this side.
From that side? I don't know
the,
that.
the base.
Yeah. The base. So here, I'll just give it to you.
Yeah. So be from there. So the guys along that line, I would
Okay.
not have full line of sight to.
Okay, so it's like three the Sarge character maybe.
And the rest I have.
You would have full line of sight too.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. So 3 the Sarge and the character have cover. I will be putting everything from the Paladin into
Okay.
that unit.
I think I will just go to ground because we may as well. We're gonna also get shot by Canis.
AP3, AP2.
Yeah. Oh, you do the big shots into them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm not doing volume shots. It's strength 7, AP1, 2 damage.
So we'll go to ground. I'd like some flexibility on which models I will remove.
Okay. You're on 2s, and then
Yep.
3s are going to be rockets. So I'll do the rockets first.
Yep.
I get a free reroll per phase by the hit, wound, or save with the Paladin.
Okay, so he double does it.
So I got 3 rerolls in total.
Okay.
Into the Terminator.
It's all in the Terminators here. So -1 to hit, -1 to wound.
4s. Use 2 of my rerolls, the Lalo and the Paladin.
Okay.
1 hit.
Yeah.
I have a wound reroll still. That was a 5. I'm wounding on 4s. That's a wound. AP2 to AP1. You got a 3-up.
3-up. We're good.
You're good. And then now I just have a wound. Wound reroll.
And well, you only use 2 of your 3 hit rerolls, right?
Darren, also
It's-
before you forget, they're -1 the wound, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I would have been wounding on.
That's why he wounded on a 4.
Yeah. I've used
That one I put a token for.
Lalo hit reroll and the Paladin reroll.
May as well do this.
So I just had the Lalo the Tyrant's wound reroll.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do the battle cannon. You're still
Yep.
at 10, so 2d6
Yep.
plus 4. 2d6 plus 6 plus blast, which is 2. So
Yep.
5 plus 6 is 11. Plus
Okay.
2 is 13. 5 plus 5 plus the 2 in the tray plus 1 for 13. Hitting on 4s.
Yep.
Okay, he's back. Normally strength 10. Your toughness
2s go to 3s.
2s to
P5.
3s. And I got a wound reroll. Wound reroll.
Nice.
Make 8 2-up armor saves.
Okay. Hey, come on.
Oh boy.
Oh no. Okay. Well, that is what it is. I lose 4.
Okay. Then
3 and 4. That was bad. That was very bad. Okay.
stoppers. You have 2 ups against this no matter what. Hitting on 4s. Wounding on 5s. Is it
Yep.
-1 and its strength is higher, or just -1?
Just always minus
So 6s. No wounds. That's the paladin. And then Canis is going to shoot into that unit.
Okay.
Gonna put everything. I'm within 24. Yes, I am.
You are.
High intensity and the multi-laser.
Okay.
High intensity. D6 plus 1 for
1.
blast.
Yep. So 4.
4 shots. Hitting on 3s instead of
Threes.
2s.
Yep.
Reroll a hit roll.
Yep.
2 hits because this is sustained.
Yep.
Wounding on 3s. Reroll a wound roll with lay low. 2 wounds at -3, down to -2 because of
so-
cover.
4 up. Whoop.
There you go. And then the multi-laser to be cute. 2 extra hits with the
Hits.
multi-laser. Wounding on 3s goes
The
to 4s.
4s.
3 wounds, no AP.
2s.
Take
Ah,
1
no.
damage. Now you get to track that.
I surely do.
How many points is that Terminator unit with the character?
500?
I did put 1,000 points of shooting.
500 plus a 180 point demon prince beside it. So
I did put 1,000 points of shooting.
Yeah.
Kind of. And I'm gonna have
Oh, the
too.
Demon Prince has the aura of stealth, eh?
yes.
Yep, which makes a big difference.
Yes.
Yeah, that unit's a pretty tough nut to crack from range.
Charges. Warglaive into your 2 friends there. Hi, Oliver. That's a 7.
Yep.
Excuse me, buddy. I think I'm gonna end it. I'm gonna go there. I don't think you have any long range shooting I have to worry about. Warglaive over there into your 5 rubrics. So right here.
Mhm.
I will make that.
Yep.
It's just gonna go right there.
Very good.
Canis is gonna charge both. Actually, no. Paladin charge this guy. Yes. I'm gonna go over here. Canis is gonna charge just the rubrics,
Okay.
which he does
Yep.
on a 5.
Just got to swing out slightly wider.
I'm actually gonna move straight forward,
Okay.
like so.
Yeah. To be
and
your intent is to be off the objective.
off the objective.
Very good.
Because I'm gonna try and
Being
go for
on
a
the
9
objective
there,
can
see
be
if I can
bad.
spin there. Might have
Yeah,
to use.
might be.
Yeah, I'm gonna use Canis's ability to reroll that CP reroll for free.
Okay. Try to get farther.
That's a 7,
7, so you can go another 2.
which would give me enough space.
Enough
there.
space. Yeah.
Okay, I need to go for a 9. I am just going to declare this guy,
Okay.
because I think that's the straightest shot for that.
Yep.
You might require a pivot.
Nope.
Otherwise,
Nope.
no, you don't get
Fail the charge anyways. Okay. That is all my charges.
Okay.
Let's go to combat. You can interrupt.
I do have interrupt money.
So I'm going to start with the Paladin. You have toughness 10,
T10,
2 wounds.
2 wounds,
Need
5
it.
up, 5 up.
So average, I need to do 3 damage into it. If I sweep, hitting on 3s, wounding on 4s. If I punch, hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s, but it'll be 4 attacks rather than 8s. 8 damage either way. If it goes through, it succeeds. I think I want to do the big punches so that I'm wounding on 2s. And then on 5s, I just need 1 to go through. Yeah, big punches.
All right.
Hitting on 3s. Layla the Tyrant reroll.
Yep.
4 hits. Wounding on 2s. 4 wounds. Make 4 5-ups.
I shall make 1.
That is 24 damage.
I shall roll to explode. I do not.
Okay. I will consolidate further onto the objective because I can't get within range. What were my secondaries again?
Did you recover? don't
No, I
think you
did not.
I think that's
I
a
just
CP.
got marked for 2.
He got baby 2. He
Yeah.
got baby mark.
Canis into the guys. 10 punches.
Yep. Punches, 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 punches.
Punches. Hitting on 2s. 5s are sustained. Okay. That's 7 extra hits.
The
I
backhand
think
of justice
they're
is
dead.
strong.
2s.
Hey, you missed
Hey,
one.
there you go. 16 saves. 16 5-ups. Do they survive? No.
No,
Oh,
no,
Lord,
no, no.
Okay, Canis, why are you fucking... why did they make him 380?
Canis.
That's not okay.
I expect Shalaxi Hellbane to go down significantly because she is also 380 points.
I don't
Oops, that is a wound on Terminator.
think I'm going to consolidate. That way you
Just
don't
give
get
her the old
rerolls.
rules back.
'Cause if I
Make Hellbane great again.
If I consolidate 3, you could hop on and get some rerolls against me, which is extra shit I have to worry about. Well, that's some of Oliver's hair.
Yeah, because of the way your base is, there's no way you...
feel like my best bet here is to not be on the objective. Because if you're able to move and scoot, you could shoot at Canis, and he's kind of my powerhouse right now. So, he's not going to consolidate, because I have 10 OC on that center objective anyways. And he's kind of cozy where he is.
Fair enough.
Combat here. Punch down with my strikes. 4 strikes. I currently have Lance, Lethal, and Sustained.
Seems rude.
Hitting on 3s. Reroll a hit roll.
Yep.
No 6s. No lethal sustained.
So,
And then 2s.
2s.
Either way. Reroll a
Reroll.
wound roll. 3 wounds.
5s. Okay.
Okay. You exist there.
I surely do.
So do I. Over there. The last Warglaive on the objective with your 2 Rubrique.
Yep.
Also punching down.
Absolutely.
Reroll a hit roll.
That
No
one.
sustained.
Nope, but 2s. Reroll a wound roll.
4 more 5-ups. I believe you can do this after seeing the last one.
No.
Okay, there you go. I'm going to score 2 for killing my Omega target. I'm just going to wiggle for
And then I'm assuming you're tossing recover.
Yes, for a CP. So that I am exactly 6 points behind Darren.
Any uppy downy?
Nope.
Okay, we're moving on. And there's a challenger card that he gets to draw, but not see, I guess.
It's start on my turn. I draw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You want to pull it and just bring it to me,
Sure.
So
then
that
I
he can put it on the...
so that the viewers.
All
can
right.
vote.
Down. I do not
And
know what
then-
this is.
to me, 3. You're at 2 CP now, yeah? Or did you spend... No, you spent
I
0.
spent it. I will be at
So
2
down,
CP.
So you will be to 1 to 2.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I am trying to area deny. About that.
What kind of CP do you have? 3?
I have 3. Area deny and extend. So we're currently extending.
For now.
So... and extend battle lines. 3. I ended Danny's turn on 2.
Might have been the go to ground.
Yeah. Yeah. So these guys are 6 of 11, so they're okay. Nothing there, nothing there. So we're either dead or we're not. So we don't have to roll battle shocks.
That's pretty good.
We got 23 wounds on Canis. Losing the 4 Terminators to the battle cannon.
That was
they're a lot.
rough.
So he's trying to extend, and he's trying to kill a knight in the middle.
Currently he has extend, but you might want to.
And what's your
back.
primary looking like? 10.
10.
Yep.
Yep. Hold that. Hold that. It is like Canis kind of has to die, or it's not a game anymore. And then everything else is very secondary.
That's fair.
So you've up downed now.
Yeah. I cannot drop in your backfield.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Darren's up by a little bit here because bad secondaries there, but there is a challenging card in play.
So you guys come off of that. You guys just walk there and shoot.
Would you fall back, stay on the objective?
Yeah, we can just leave the sergeant hanging there.
Yeah.
We shoot. And at least my warlord is fairly safe
Correct.
for a turn. What are we doing with you?
You have to make him.
Because you... I could make any of my characters my warlord. It just doesn't tend to matter. All of my characters want to be fighting as well, so...
I just feel like in the night matchup, you could probably leave the
Like one of the five, the 5-man.
make the infernal your
Yeah.
your warlord and just kind of hide them in reserves until their turn, and then put them in your backfield.
Yeah, the days of the warlord mattering kind of disappeared. I would have liked to have seen them add a bonus to assassinate for it.
Yeah, that would be kind of cool. It only matters
You
for Imperial
there.
Knights, and
Move
the
you.
Infernal Master feels like the least likely to
Grenade.
assist.
Yeah, we move you there. We grenade. Yeah, that is. I think that's how we try to kill that guy. So we just try to remove him and him. And then you score 10. I don't score area. I do score extend. I toss area because there will be a big knight in the middle forever. Because he's going to leave and he's going to come in.
Mhm.
So I think that is that. I think that's what we want to do. Oh, okay. Well, take your wound with you. Make sure that everybody here can see Mr. Rex.
Name's Rex. Name's Rex. There you go.
Is this the kill Canis or bust turn?
I think it kind of has to be. Because, I mean, the Terminators get picked up next turn, very likely.
It appears to be that way with Canis.
Right?
there.
Well, definitely if Canis is alive, they get picked up. All right? God, such a terrible charge. Unless you're on like 3 wounds and I hit a 6 for the damage 3 dev. But I think that is what we're doing.
Got to go all in.
Okay. And then over here, you guys are just, so we'll back off. We're going to leave Sarge on. So trail back. Because you're not,
You could even tuck in the corner here.
is there a,
Yeah, there's a corner.
Whoop.
There you go.
There
You're
you
not
go.
visible.
boy, we
outside
do
of
not want to be
This
visible,
box.
hopefully.
Correct.
Okay, and then you guys
Bunch of bolters.
move up and just, we're gonna Paul Verhoeven Starship Troopers this shit. Just shoot it with
Fire.
rifles
Keep-
until it stops moving.
Keep shooting.
Just keep shooting till it goes click. You don't have. Okay, you don't have an up down anymore, so these guys can just
Move. Potentially charge.
move up to here and at least get to a point where I can relieve rubrics of holding duties.
Yep.
Okay, you're just gonna chill there for forever.
Woo.
Because you guys would have to come on here. 6, and there's a 9. Okay, so the 9 is in fact the limiting factor.
Yes. But they can all see.
Circles.
And D's and 12.
Circles, there we are.
The fact that you do your extra move and then throw a grenade is pretty spicy. Out of
That's what we're trying. Okay, but you need a 2 on the D6 if you hit the D6, because you are 9.1 away.
correct. That's
If you roll the 1, you must be over 8 definitionally.
yep.
Okay, so move. So that's where we probably want them. Moved. You guys are just scoring points, happy in life. Moved, fell back. Alrighty.
So you are on this side of the board now.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
Ritual phase. He would like to tell his unit to move.
Please move.
6 for the small, 10 for the large. So that is guaranteed mortal, so we'll stop. The Infernal Master would also like to tell his unit to move.
So you don't take the mortal wounds for getting the double and not casting?
No, only if I push.
Only if he channels.
Okay.
Right? So
That's a little one.
that's a little one. We are at the point where we are willing to sacrifice a Marine. We sacrifice a Marine and we still don't get the. So how many wounds do I take? I do sacrifice a Marine. I still have to move D6. 2 is
That's
good.
enough.
2 is fine.
Just
2 is
enough.
fine.
It's a grenade model, so make sure you have a grenade model.
All the characters picked up grenades, which
Oh,
is
sweet.
nice.
That's kind of cool, actually.
The characters picked up grenades before. Only some of the characters. Obviously, the Terminator Sork still doesn't, but you had to like check every time to see which flavor of sorcerer did and did not have grenades. Okay. And then
Rerolls. Oath.
he would like to Doombolt.
Okay.
We want Doombolt. Yeah, we would. So Doombolt with him. 3 is going to miss that entirely.
You need, what's your minimum?
7. So we will just choose to fail.
You'd like someone else to try and go for high.
Yeah. So we want to Oath.
Oath with the
character. Oh, well.
Box.
8.
From
So we will push it. We're looking for 10 total. There we are.
Go. Full rerolls. H. And also that
Whoop.
2.
Alrighty. And then he will try to Doombolt. 10. We will push it. 12.
There we go.
D3 plus 3 for 6 for your feel no pains.
I feel 5. Down to 18.
Okay. And then you probably still have cover there, but I've cast twice out of there, once there, twice there. So nothing else we can do. So we can just try to put extra AP on him because, well, you're 3 up, 5 up. So unless you rotate, I'm already putting you on.
And also they have ignores cover.
Not for the characters. Only for
I thought if the unit gets cover.
Yes, but the icon of flame says non-character models.
Oh,
yes.
But the character can fully see me. So.
Yeah, the character's AP 1, right? So.
Oh wait. No, that would still matter. Oh wow, that's an awkward interaction. Because if the character can full see the model, but the entire attacking.
But
unit
if one dude can't,
one Rubik lags behind.
Yes, but I think everyone there can see all of you. So I think we are gonna
of this unit. Yes,
yeah,
and then
I think we're gonna be fine there. So, I mean, we may as well try for the extra AP anyway. Hey, 11. We won't push it because you're not going to rotate there.
I'm on my 5 up.
I mean, I could never see a reason not to try the 2 dice because you can just, if you don't roll doubles, you just say no.
Alrighty, and then we're into shooting, so we will start with a grenade here.
6 dice.
Okay, 18 wounds. 6 dice.
5.
Okay, 5. Yeah.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Take 3.
Okay. Yeah. Down to 15. And then we'll have this unit. Shoot. So.
I'll rotate for free with Canis.
Yeah. So he is not within
I
12.
don't think there's any reason not to.
Yep.
Yes. After
Should
grenades.
be. After grenades.
And I also
within 12. Okay, so we got 4 models within 12. I mean, those guys are also,
so it's
but
just
it doesn't
one
matter.
Character that's not in range.
So here you got the overhead, Chris. That is or is not within 12.
You are blocking, I think, the overhead.
Parallax effect. Don't trust the camera.
Okay, I will say he's not. It is very difficult to see.
Here.
So I've definitely got 1, 2.
I'm gonna say he is.
1, 2. Say he is. Okay,
Yep.
1, 2, 3. So here's the bolters.
16 bolters. Re-rolling. 6 are lethal. Hitting on 2s.
Yep. 1 more chance at 6s.
Looking for 6s.
Okay. 3 at AP2.
3 4-ups. Fail 3. Feel no pain.
10.
Fail 2.
Okay. Well, we made him count. Guns. Oh yeah. Soul Reapers.
And 5
Again?
6s are dev.
We are fishing. There we go. And then 5 6s are devs. So 2 devs.
And 6
6 saves rather.
6 4-ups. Fail 3. I'm gonna add 2 to the pool for 5.
Yep.
5 feel no pains. Fail 2.
Okay.
Down to 11.
Rockets.
That fucking feel no pain is killer.
That.
Re-roll. Fishing. 2 hits. Looking for 5.
5s. No, 1 at AP2 3.
I will fail that.
Okay.
3. I'll fail 2 of that.
Okay. Aspiring Sorcerer, Psychic.
9.
Reroll. There's a lethal. And then 1 lethal, 1 dev for single damage.
Lethal. Passes. Dev.
Feel
it.
And then
Yes, it did.
Sorcerer. Everybody hits.
No, I rotated for free with Canis because it's per turn still for him.
4s. So 1, 2 damage dev.
Oh, is he still per turn?
Yep.
I thought they fixed everybody, but
Nope.
just a Hive Tyrant and
Okay. And then
G-Man.
these guys have +1 to hit.
It's
so
because they can affect other units with it. Canis is just himself.
these guys here firing here.
Okay.
Alrighty.
After that pretty good
So
roll.
now
Have
he's
the solo
+1 to
kick.
hit. So Soul Reaper, 2s, 6s are sustained. And full rerolls to hit. Okay, so
One
we
extra
add one
hit.
more.
Looking for 5s.
5, 6s are dev.
2 dev, 1 5.
And we reroll 1s to wound. You're not an objective. I have no 1s.
So the 4 up
Yep.
passes. 2 dev.
Yep.
Feel 2.
Okay. And then
4.
our hazard for 9, 6, 9. Strength 6, so 5s. Rerolling 1s.
I'm
we
glad I
can flip
stepped
to
him
6.
off that objective.
So 2 wounds.
2 4-ups. Fail both. 6 of Feel the Pain. Take 2.
Flamers for 5. Nothing from Flamers. And Sarge.
Oh, take 2.
Sarge with the sustained. As well reroll. You guys, hey,
Oh,
2 more sustained.
Very good sustained.
I'm looking for 6s, but 6s are devs. Rerolling 1.
Reroll 1.
Nope. Okay, how many wounds are you sitting on?
2.
2. Alrighty. Well, Demon Prince, gotta hit a 6.
6 shots.
So
Yeah.
well, we have
Two
we have 2 guns now.
Oh yeah, the second one.
We have
The
multiple
psychic
guns.
one's actually pretty good.
It is.
Okay. So we have 3 shots with the Infernal Cannon at 522, hitting on 2s, and then wounding on 6s for strength 5.
Nope.
No, and then 9 shots. 1, 2, 3, hit on 2s. 6s are sustained.
Sustained 1 or sustained?
It's just sustained 1.
Okay, so
The winged one does the.
Do you want to reroll the ones?
Sorry. I'm just gonna roll it out. No. Okay. Alrighty. We could fish for more sustained, I suppose. So nobody wounds. He's sitting on 2. We have a couple units that are eligible to charge. Over here.
Blast me.
So 5, 10, 15, 16 shots for bolters. 3 6s are lethals. 1 lethal. Some misses. Oh, 2 lethals. Some misses.
Yep, right
That
here.
one.
From the bolter guys.
Strength 4, so 3 at AP2.
5 ups. Fail 2. Feel the Pains. Fail 1. Down to 13.
Yeah, and then Soul Reaper, 2 lethals. It's a miss. Strength 6. So 2 so
So 2
three
devs.
3 saves, 2 devs.
So 3 5 ups. And then add 2 dice into it. So a total of 4 for Feel the Pains. Fail 3. Down
And
to 10.
then Aspiring. 6s, no. And yeah, because strength 4. And then regular sort.
Did he pop his once per game ability for?
Nope.
Okay.
Okay. So strength 5, T9 now?
Correct. So 5.
So 2, AP1, 1 damage.
Plus the extra AP.
Plus the extra AP, so AP2.
Yeah. So pass 1, fail 1, 1 damage.
Yep.
Feel it. Down to 9.
Alrighty. That's it there. So shot, 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 fell back. Charge phase, Demon Prince into
Definitely.
7.
Yep, you're in.
Bonk. Whoop. That. You have command points.
I have 2.
Yes.
I am notified
So
of that.
charge there. You can heroic. Which, I mean, you can either interrupt or you can fight on death. I actually don't have a great chance of killing him without the Terminators in. If I bring the Terminators in, I think you're far better off doing that than you are fighting on death and just taking free gauntlet activations into the Terminators. So I think that is gonna be it there. Do I go here? Ugh.
I have 9 wounds, 4 attacks, no sustained. I will have lethals. I won't have lamps.
Yeah. Oh, I guess you could sweep, but your sweep is bad, right?
1 damage.
Yeah, okay.
So it's AP2. So go down to AP1 because you plus 1 save. So
Yeah. So
You
I
have
think we go there.
yeah, you're in.
11.
Do you want to charge with the goats or no?
No.
Just move these out of the way so that it's easier for you to do your base to base.
Okay.
You definitely get the whole unit around him.
Yeah, you just want to make sure he cannot in any way make it to that objective.
You should be able to do it in such a way that if you kill me, you can move consolidate
Yeah.
close to the objective and get out of line of sight with that
That's
one guy.
the 10, 11.
Yeah, you are 100% okay doing that. As long as you kill me.
11 gets the back of my base, but circles exist.
Do you want to put a rubric in place of the character so that if I do, if let's say if he survives, if I just fall back and shoot at you, you can remove a rubric so you're staying in the line of sight?
See, that's a great idea, but I didn't do it, so no.
Okay.
But that is a great post game. You probably should have done this. Correct.
Okay.
Alrighty. So
Trying to give you an out.
you have interrupt money. I don't care if you interrupt over there, so let's go here.
Okay.
6 attacks. Strength 8, so hitting on 2s. Strength 8, so 5 6s are devs.
Okay.
We have 1 Lord.
AP3.
Good lord.
Sorry, AP2.
That's AP2, 3 damage.
AP2, 3 damage. See, it's so bad to use a reroll there because it's you're rerolling into a third.
You're both on 2 CP, I believe, correct?
Yes, we are.
Yeah, you're rerolling into a third. But man, if he doesn't die, I am
That's bad.
Unless you want to land on your explosion, killing him.
So, one CP. No, okay. So just 1 save.
Don't worry, Darren, you still have the explosion.
There you go. Okay.
Okay.
Do you wish to interrupt?
No.
No. Yep. Fair enough. So do our Sork and our Aspiring Sorcerer here first. 3 6s are lethal. Here's a lethal. These guys are strength 6. Looking for
And
5s.
think that might be a
Nothing.
big hole for
One at
Darren to try to
AP1.
have to climb out of. Canis is probably going to ace the Demon Prince and then get a full shooting
3,
activation into the rubrics.
2.
Takes 2, down to 7.
Okay. And then just got 8 other Marines. So 8, 12,
AP thing doesn't. Yeah.
16. Hey, we got a couple lethal.
And Danny, this opens up shoulder to burden.
It does.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
3 wounds, no AP from the Marines.
Pass all 3.
Okay, very good.
Uh,
I'll hit you back with Canis. What's your total wounds for the Demon Prince?
Should be 10 at toughness 10.
I believe
2
I
up,
believe-
4 up.
Is he
So
tough? Yeah, is he toughness 10?
The walkers are toughness 10. Yeah.
Yeah.
10 wounds, toughness 10, 2 up, 4 up.
I think the big punches are going to be where you're 2 up, 4 up.
Yep.
5 big. I got to do the big punches for fun. Hitting on 2s. 5s are sustained.
The Fist of Justice.
It's 3 extra
3
hits.
sustains.
Winning on 2s. Strength 20. 8 wounds. 8 Forb and Vuln.
Okay.
No problems.
For
Only
8.
situations.
No problems. I passed 1. So just explode now, buddy. Hey!
Mortal wounds. I think you're outside of 3 of your Rubric Marines as well, so they should be.
I believe
safe.
it's D3.
D3 for
3 on
3.
Canis.
Uh-oh.
Come on, buddy.
Plan Z.
No.
Oh, yes.
Oh,
And then I should be within 6 of the.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm not within 6 of them. So my guys take 2. So I will happily sacrifice a Marine.
Let's see.
Mm-hmm.
Darren, that was Plan Z, was it not?
Yeah, that was not a plan. That was not a plan.
Just gonna borrow.
It was not a lettered plan.
Yeah, it's a little big, but
Yeah.
oh well.
Oh, and I get some free wounds on this night as well. 3 when you have the chance for your Philo Pains.
For which guy?
Oh no, sorry. Canis has to roll to explode.
Correct. That's about to say.
Canis is exploding, right? Canis is exploding. Come on.
Hello, Oliver.
Come on.
Does Canis explode?
No.
It does not.
Okay.
Thank God.
For some reason, I was measuring off of Canis. I'm like, yes, 6 inches. No, wait, my guy's exploding.
Correct. But you do get Canis,
I do get Canis.
which is good, because that would have been very bad if he survived that.
I think it was game if he survived.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, it would have straight up been game.
Yeah.
Thankfully, that is not the case.
Mm-hmm.
The Demon Prince is like, hold my beer.
I'm taking you with me.
Gonna hit you back. 4 attacks hitting on 3 still.
Yep.
Reroll a hit roll. That is 3 lethals.
Okay.
Moving on 2s. 4 wounds at AP3.
Okay. At least
3 rubrics are gone.
Go 1, 2, and 3.
Okay. Yeah, so it was your turn. You score.
Extend.
Yes, you do.
He does score extend for 5. And Aaron Denial, I'm assuming, is a CP?
Yeah, that is a CP. So 2 and then
Going
3.
up to 3.
You'll be at 4 my turn.
And,
No, I was on 1 and
Oh.
then 2
3.
for the discard, 3 for the turn.
So we're both at 3 in my turn.
Yep.
I have not spent CP.
and your challenger card, sir, is Renewed Focus. You can come grab that.
I was about to say, I also draw Defend and Sabotage, which is not the best.
You can sabotage pretty easy.
Yeah, I can. Just means I can't.
And I don't think defend is a problem either.
Renewed Focus. The strats. I can give a model reroll 1s to hit and wounds.
And
Or 1 unit from my army that is more than 15 inches away from all other units of my army. I can score 3. Well, that sounds like rerolls to me.
I think
I gotta
that's
say,
one of-
I'm pretty sure that armature is going to be more than 15 away from
Oh.
everything else.
No, he not.
He's,
Aaron
he's
buff.
coming for you.
So command phase,
15,
Aaron buff.
yeah, 10 points for primary for
At half.
Danny.
not below, not below, not below. So he's good because he's not at 6, he's at 7.
Mm-hmm.
Hector is still alive. Matt is a little less now. Actually, he could do sabotage.
But you know what's nasty right now?
What's that?
What's nasty is you have 2 secondaries that don't complete until the end of his next turn,
Yep.
which means you are the challenger no matter what.
Unless I discard them. Correct?
No,
Can
you're
I?
going to be the challenger no matter what because it doesn't score until his
Because
turn.
you're not gonna score any points, right?
You're going to literally score no points in
Mhm.
secondaries this turn and automatically be the challenger, and then they'll both complete. That's nasty.
That's fucking mean. Okay. Yeah, I'm starting to see a lot more what people are talking about with the challenger cards in terms of being a little bit much.
Well, it doesn't work. Like they inserted the challenger cards, and then they still have these ones that complete like later.
Yeah.
So it like your score should be 3 and 3 probably, right? Which would be another 6, making you not the challenger.
Correct. Okay. Aaron buff.
I think they need to move them to 8 first, and then maybe 10.
Yeah, I think increasing it a little bit. I'm just outside of bondsman range by like a fraction of an inch, it looks like. So no buffs there. Continuing my movement. So Hector move there. He's going to start doing sabotage. Let's move my errant forward. Let's move the paladin forward first.
Did you roll your attacks on the armature in the corner there, Darren?
Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
I killed a couple. I think my best bet's going to be moving forward, so that's character there. Errant moves forward 10. I can move in a way where I'm not going to force myself to battle shock because I can move in a straight line that way. Puts me in range there. So yeah, I think what I do is I'm going to move straight forward this way.
Okay.
I'm going to move a little further back and closer to you. Be an inch away there. Yeah, because that gives me a line of sight to your whole unit there. So you would have to use go to ground. So I'll do that. Errant's good. Move forward to here. Not touch the building. Be in range of the center objective, so I will not have the roll for battle shock.
Okay.
That's for you there. That Helverin is going to advance because he has assault. I can reroll that, and I will. Never mind. It's movement 13, not 14.
Oh no.
But he can still shoot at least, which is what I want. So he's going to hop onto this objective. Over top. This Warglaive is going to schmoof. 6 to there. 6 forwards. To there. This Helverin over here is just going to wiggle over and get line of sight on those Terminators. Move up to 12. He's not going to need to go that far. He's just going to go to here. He's in combat. Moved.
Operation Destroy Terminators.
Pretty much.
Yep.
Start a shooting phase. I'm going to spend a CP. Go down to 2.
Mm-hmm.
Squire's Duty. I'm gonna pick both my Helverins and I pick the Terminators.
I'm
So
shocked.
I am strength 10. So I'm gonna do you on 3s now instead of 4s because I'm -1 to wound. The other way the air. He's got targets. So you can see about the same. So I think I will just start with this Helverin here because he's got 1 target.
Yep.
Gonna put everything into them.
Okay.
These are strength 10, -2, flat 3. I'm not in rapid fire range of the stubber. So these would be hitting on 3s now, wounding on 3s.
Yep.
And you'll have a 3-up armor save with cover.
Yep.
I cannot fully see the units. 3s. Reroll a hit roll. That's miss.
3s to wounds.
3s to wound instead of 2s. Reroll a wound roll. 4 wounds. You will have cover in all these pretty much.
3 ups. We're good.
Good. And
We're good on 4s.
3 stubber shots. 3 hits. 1 wound.
Rude. We're good there.
Let's do the other Helverin into the same unit. Pretty sure it should be outside of rapid fire range there as well. Yes, I am, but I am in range.
Yep.
Let's do the stubbers first.
3s
have
and
a
3s.
2 wound guy.
Yep.
3 hits from the stubbers.
Okay, 6s.
1 wound for the guy.
Oh no. He is okay.
He's okay. Auto cannon.
Your time.
Oh, yes, sorry. Reroll hit roll.
Yep.
Looking for 3s. Reroll a wound roll. Those are all 3s.
Okay. Whoa. Alrighty. So 8.
Yep.
6, 7, 8. Okay. So we go 1, 2. We go 3 damage each, right? So he's 4
Yes.
wounds. We'll go 3, 4.
Okay. All right. As the Helverin's done, let's do this Warglaive into the unit he's in combat with.
Yep.
Thermal Sphere hitting on force. Reroll hit roll, play low. I no longer have a hit roll.
Nope.
Melt the
Melt the
gun.
gun. That's a hit.
Hits. Does
That's a
number
wound.
2.
Kills the dude to
Kills
minimum.
1 Marine. Other Warglaive beside your Infernal Master over here.
Yep.
Thermal Spear. 3s. Both hits. Looking for 2s. Reroll a wound roll. So I only have a hit roll now. 2 wounds so far.
Okay. 5s. Nope. That's
Okay.
minimum.
Melt gun. Hits. Does wounds. 1 more save.
Nope. Dead.
I'm gonna put the Paladin into your Infernal Master.
Okay.
Put everything.
Seems rude.
Rapid fire battle cannon. 6 plus.
He is.
I'm within 36.
He is flattered.
6 plus 6 for 12.
Yep.
Hitting on 3s, wounding on 2s.
Very good.
Reroll hit roll, lay low. I'm gonna use the Paladin reroll here. That's 5. That hits. So I
Okay.
just have a wound reroll now.
Very much 2s.
2s. Reroll a wound roll, play low. Does not.
So
It is
that many
8
4s.
At -1.
8 4s. We will flip 1 to remember that I have the ability, and then we will die.
Yep. I'm going to use my Challenger card, give the errant reroll 1s.
Okay.
I'm going to put everything into the Terminators.
Very good.
First, the Thermal Cannon. You are now the closest.
Reroll
eligible.
1s to hit and wound.
Yep. 4 shots. No blast into the Terminators.
Yep.
I am not within 12. I'm pretty sure. Nope. So just d6 damage each.
Okay.
Hitting on 2s because you're the closest eligible target.
Yep.
Reroll 1s. All hit.
Okay. Winning
Winning
on
on
3s.
Rerolling 1s. I'm going to use my Lail the Tyrant reroll here.
Mhm.
4 wounds at AP4.
Okay.
4
So
ups,
it's
no
just
matter what.
4s. Okay. So 2 go through. So first one kills.
5.
Second one kills.
Then the Melt Gun was not in range, so just the rockets on top. 3 hits with the rockets. These are
Okay.
still wounding on 4s.
Yep.
Rerolling 1s. Reroll
Reroll
1s.
Reroll the 1s. There we are.
3 wounds. You have 3 up saves against this.
Fail 1.
D6.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Combat. I will charge here. Not charge. Fight here. You fight before me.
Yeah.
Cancel that. Punch me.
All right.
know,
So
Brand.
sorcerer and aspiring. There's a lethal.
It does feel a little bad here that
2 wounds, 81.
Darren's gonna get his
3
teeth
wounds,
kicked in, it
81.
looks like, and
53.
yet Danny's still gonna have the challenger card.
2 go through.
For 3.
Fail 2, down to 5.
And then
I am now 3 OC and -1 to hit.
2, 4, 5. 5 is 10. It's lethal. 2 wounds, AP nothing.
Take 1. Do I feel it? I do not. Okay. That is it for my turn. I've used my challenger cards. I have defend and sabotage up, and I will pass.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, pull a challenger card and bring it to me there, Danny.
Okay.
Because you are the challenger yet again, although it does not look according to the board state that you're the challenger.
Sure as hell doesn't feel.
Okay. So
Like
if
that.
I. All right. Okay, so we have lost. But
Differential.
what kind of interesting things can we do here?
Is this
Does-
your actual teams list there, Darren?
It is, yes.
We are not putting you into knights.
No, Dan goes into knights.
There's more than one knight.
Yeah, this no, I do not want knights. Until they reverse all of the points changes. Alrighty, so
You
we
get-
need
5 points for staying versus.
yeah, we get 5 points for staying, right? 24 is here. So we
You just
could
leave 1 goat trailing behind.
basically have a goat within 24 and then try to take this, but I don't have a banner painted for my goats, so my goats are OC1. Thanks, Games Workshop. The banner and the horn both do things now for goats. One of them is +1 OC.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh, that makes the
because they're OC1.
So that makes the. Does the goat detachment also give them OC?
The goat gives them battle line.
Oh, I thought it
Yes.
also gave them that.
So the banner probably gives them +1 OC, and then the horn gives them +1 to charge.
If it's like demons, that's what the horn does.
Yeah.
Okay, so over to me, because I
I
could.
was on your time for a bit.
Okay. Because I could try to uppy walk over, but I need to get so many guys on
You need
there.
6 guys.
I need 6 guys on. It only delays you scoring 3 points because you just kill the goats immediately. So I think I'm probably better scoring the 5 there. And then if we just back up over here, I don't know that you can get line of sight to anything to actually shoot it next turn.
Are you
These guys notwithstanding, because you could move 10
plus advance potentially?
10 there, but I could like tuck in or move over here.
Yeah, it just be
Right.
a matter of me trying to deny your home.
Yeah, I mean you could.
Oh, primary.
10 still.
Yep, still 10.
And what did you draw?
may be able to get on there. I mean, you could always just advance at that point.
And
too.
what did you draw for secondaries? I'm sorry.
Sorry. Oh, I have not drawn.
Okay, I'm not that far behind you.
Attempting target and defend stronghold. Okay. Yes, thank you. So what we could do is we could move advanced goats to stand here. You can advance through the wall anyway.
You have
right?
4 CP. Do you want to redraw attempting target?
Maybe.
I think that would be a
I mean,
good
if you're
idea.
talking about differential for teams.
Yeah. So we'll pay 1 to redraw. Call the horde. Can't do that. Behind enemy lines. So behind enemy lines defend stronghold. So we will not be getting behind.
How far is the move?
10. So I could move a maximum of 22.
Which is possible from where they are.
It's not enough.
That is correct.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
It is not enough. So I think we fall back there. You guys just try to move in such a way that you can't be seen.
That would be pretty easy because with a 10-inch move, I'm
Right.
not going to be able
But
to.
you're what, 10 OC on these things?
I
8?
am.
Yeah, 10? Okay.
They kind of.
So I lose this. So we just toss defend at the end. Because I don't think, what, 22? 22 we might be able to stop. Well, you charge on at that point.
Yeah.
Because I can't, they can't go through the wall. so I can't block out the wall. So I'd be stood like this, which means you couldn't move onto it, but you could walk right up to them, charge, kill,
And consolidate.
and then consolidate on. I think. All right. So then these guys, I mean, you're going to take my home away from me, but we just want to be up against this so that we don't die. Dying is bad for your health.
Correct.
And then
This is known.
slide along here. Because you can't touch this with 10 inches, right?
The terrain?
Yeah.
I don't think so, no.
Okay.
Which means I would have to advance. And yeah, no, I definitely cannot touch that.
Okay. So then we're not, we live to fight. You will end up there, so you will be able to see the goats where they currently are. Oh, we're going to spend one so those guys can shoot and charge after falling back.
Okay.
Good question. It is the one CP one that sounds like movement that isn't assault.
I will.
Oh, is it Ardent Automata? Whatever.
It's either that, it's not, I think Implacable Guardians is the -1
I got it.
damage. So there.
I'm not going to try to re-say that name.
Oh, we don't want to fall back like that because your gallant's going to be stood in that line. So I want to tuck in from that. You guys are going to pop over to here to charge. And you guys charge there. You guys charge there. We don't shoot anything.
I mean, if it makes you feel better, Darren, you're up by a whole bunch.
Not for long. But at least I'm up enough that maybe the differential won't be too bad.
That would be a main thing.
Right. So, okay. And then do you
I
have
mean,
your
until he
proxy
starts
base? I just want to
burning
see
objectives.
if you're stood there. I just don't want to be shot down that line. Is the idea because I haven't moved this unit yet.
I would not be on the objective if I do that. I'd be there.
Okay. And you're gonna move on to the objective anyhow, right?
Even
So-
like that, I can't see you.
Yeah. Okay.
You're
So we're good there.
You are safe.
Alrighty. So then we'll put it to my time, and then we'll just go straight to charging. So we'll do goats into him.
They're in.
6 inches.
Do you want to hide it back around this
Get
way?
off the plate. Get
Oh,
off
they
the plate.
can do that.
Get off the plate.
You should be able to get them a little further, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, you should be able to get all
That.
three off the plate.
Okay.
There you go.
That.
You got fly, so you can also hop right over.
And then these guys will charge.
Yep.
9.
Weren't you going to shoot?
No,
Just charge.
just charge.
Okay.
Because we want you to be there for the goats.
Valid.
Yeah. There we are. Okay. Goats do impact hits.
Yes, they do.
2 mortals for your field note fan, sir.
I get down to 3.
Surfing goats. And we will give the goats. And maybe I've been cheating myself on their attacks, the whole thing, because I've been cheating myself on the invuln save. Maybe they have more attacks than I think.
They do have lance at strength 5.
No, they do have 3 each. Okay. So strength 5 lance, hitting on 4s. They also have precision too, which is adorable.
So 4s and 4s.
So hitting on 4s.
All right.
There's a hit. And then strength 5 with lance. 1 wound at AP 1/2 damage.
I will not take it.
Okay. And then do you wish to interrupt?
Not really.
Okay. 4 attacks for sorcerer, 3 attacks for aspiring sorcerer. 3s, 6s. Nope. Okay.
5s.
Nothing.
Okay.
And then 10 attacks for Marines, 2 lethals.
Oh, I guess I did attack before you hear it anyways, but
3 wounds, no AP.
I'll you turn. Save all 3 of those.
Okay.
I
And
will
then you punch back.
smack your Rubik squad.
Yep.
Reroll a hit roll. I am hitting on 4s now. I'm damaged. 1 hit. 1 wound. At strength 10.
Good.
Very good.
Save it. I'm saving this man for when I draw Bring It Down.
You are waiting for.
We're waiting for Bring It Down.
Actually, try to fall back out of combat and force myself to die.
Yeah, I'm just gonna leave. All right, we're going to discard all of that crap.
Yeah.
for a command point.
So you're at
Back
how
up to
much?
back up to 3.
Back up to 3.
Yeah.
How much CP am I at now? I haven't spent any.
I have you on 3, but
You're on
Yes.
3.
Yeah, 3. So going in
and
there.
then to you. So 10 primary.
Yeah, we both go up to 4.
Yep.
Let me grab my challenger card. That's
Yeah.
a thing.
It's burst of speed.
Oh, that's the extra movement one.
Okay.
Actually, that one's a little harder for me to do. I need to have models in 2 or more units from my army make 1 or more attacks against the same enemy unit this turn. So not.
No, but the extra
likely.
D6 is probably pretty good for
Probably
probably pretty good for this guy.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it
Let's-
is. Yeah, it
My
is.
secondaries. Establish locust. Tempting targets.
I will tempt you with the one you don't currently hold.
It's 5 points.
Like that's your tempting target.
Yeah. You have 2
2 OC.
Okay.
If you touch it, it is yours.
Could do with the errant, and it could be funny because if I roll a 6, I could also charge. Which then I'd be using the extra movement there. Establish locust. I definitely have some options for that.
Yep.
I think you can start doing that because you can't reach that. Okay. Yeah.
If it's not wholly within, that guy could just come over and do it for 4. I don't know if it's within or wholly, but
Establish is within your opponent's deployment zone.
yeah. So if he's just got to touch that line.
He'll probably do that.
Yeah.
So yeah. Command
Oh,
phase.
what completed? Defend stronghold completed?
Yep. And
Yep.
sabotage.
And sabotage
for 3.
completed?
Yep. It turns out he wasn't the challenger at all. Actually, he still would have been, but you've not scored him as 10 for primary.
Oh, okay.
For 48-53.
Oh, look, he's not a challenger anymore.
Although only by 1 point, so
That's true.
he still gets to score his secondary. So here.
Would like to score that, but I
Okay.
doubt it unless I go there. Unless I go for the goats, but that's not likely. So if you can go there, I can deny that. Probably deny that.
And you're still winning, Darren.
There's a turn 5.
Command phase. There's nothing I really need to use the buffs on right now. Can't get to my home. I got defend. I don't need to stay here. I'm gonna give the errant buff to this guy here. What do I do with that? I give it to him. That's gonna transfer over. And then movement.
So you're going to establish for 4, for sure.
Yes, definitely.
End of your shooting phase. Oh, it's just another move.
Yeah,
And
it's just,
that's-
it's
So they
just a
cannot
D6.
move again this phase.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So I will.
Well, which one's the attempting target?
The only one he doesn't currently hold.
Correct.
the one in your home, or
No, it has to be in midfield. It's the midfield one that he doesn't currently hold.
It's gonna go
right
there.
midfield?
Let's have. This guy's just gonna move up to 12. He's gonna tuck in here and do establish.
Yep,
for
for 4.
yes, tempting is 5. This guy is just going to advance.
Are you using burst of speed, the stratagem?
Not yet. That's end of the
No,
shooting phase.
that's the errant's going to be using that. Okay,
Let's go
so
with
you're
16.
going 16.
Out of maybe I might want to go around here because if I go 6 to there and 10 forward, that should get me.
Should get you on for sure.
Yeah, that'll get me on without having to take a battle shock test, which is the main thing. So I'm just going to.
I mean,
over
are you allowed to re-roll that battle shock test? I mean,
No, you cannot.
Because it's not in the command phase.
Yep, and it's not
it's
a
not a
standard.
battle shock actually.
Yeah,
it's just a
it's a unique rule where you roll a dice and
Yeah,
on a 1 you
Your
become
battle shock. Oh yeah, it's not a battle shock test.
It's not
Anyway.
battle. Exactly.
Yeah.
It's a weird rule in terms of
Mm-hmm.
that.
it should be a 1-2, just for the record.
Yeah, I actually kind of agree at this point. Scorched Earth. I need to be within range of objective marker. Okay. I'm gonna have little. So this guy's gonna move first.
Yeah.
I might as well have him advance. There's no reason not to. Can you just roll me a dice for this, Alvarin?
Yeah, you got a 5.
So he should have enough to clear this building and then move 3, 5, 17, 14. So I'm just going to be on this center objective.
Sounds good.
This guy's going to move 6. He's going to burn this objective.
How insulting, Hector.
Okay, so burn that. You burn this for 10. Okay,
Can
I
you
stop you?
roll me a
burning
dice for this Helvarian to advance?
Yep. 2.
Reroll that, please.
Yes, sir. It's a
Free.
5.
So he's also going to go up to 17. I don't really care about my home right now, I think. You can't touch it. So I think I'd rather have guys further up the field. So I'm not going to go the full 17. I'm just going to go to here. Could shoot it if you wanted to. So touching that objective, denying it. I'm doing establish. I'm starting a burn.
Yep.
I'm going to go to my shooting phase. Go to this guy. He's going to shoot into this unit of rubrics he's right beside.
Okay.
Thermal spear hitting on 4s. Both hit. Looking
Yep,
for 2s.
2s.
Reroll a wound roll. 2 wounds, 2 5-ups.
Nope.
2 more rubrics
2.
gone. Melt-a-gun. Hits. Wounds. 1 more.
Yep.
Lose 1 more guy. It's minimum 3. And then end of shooting phase. I'm going to use burst of speed on this errant to move extra d6.
1.
1 extra inch. Not amazing, but I am at least within charge range. Because it does not say any of your shooting phase can make a move up to d6 and then
Yep.
cannot move again this phase.
Yep. You can still make a charge.
Wonderful. Just up to there. Charge phase.
Yep.
I'm within 10.
Looking for a 9.
Looks like a 9. So I should be able to fit in there perfect.
There's
That's a
10.
I'm in combat.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Right there. Probably tank shock. Yeah, I'll tank shock. I'll be at 3. 11
Good.
dice, because it's been my toughest went down. That is 3 mortal wounds. So it'll
Okay.
kill 2 guys.
So
Because one guy had 1.
guy. And then
Did you tank shock?
him.
That's
Yep.
the tank shock down to 3. I'm gonna pile in up to 3. Can I make? I cannot get with an inch. Do not magnetize to my measuring tape. I've already used burst of speed anyway, so I can't get points for that. So I'm just gonna go up to here. Pile in. I'm gonna do my sweeps.
Yep.
10 attacks hitting on 3s. Reroll hit roll, play low. Wounding on 2s.
Yep.
Reroll a wound roll, play low. 8 saves. That's a very good roll.
8 to this unit here, sorry.
Yep.
5s. Dead.
Okay. I will stay. I'm going to actually consolidate. It has to be towards the closest enemy unit. So I am going to tag the goats.
Okay.
You can attack before me with one of your units. I have 3 wounds left.
Yes. Okay, so sorcerer and expiring source. There we go.
There we go.
Like, oh,
Three.
suddenly we found more motivation. Motivation has happened. 3 at AP1.
Fail 2. 2d3.
2d3 for 4.
4. Feel no pains. I die.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 2 CP to fight on death.
Okay.
4 attacks into the rubrics.
Yep.
Reroll a hit roll, play low. 2 hits. Looking for 2s. Reroll a wound, play low. 2 wounds, 2 5-ups. 1 dies.
Fail 1.
Do I explode? I do not. He's gone.
Okay.
Do you want to get in combat with the big knight?
Sure don't. Thanks
What?
for asking.
You're welcome. I figured I'd offer. Okay. I will get tempting for 5.
Yep.
I'll get established for 4.
4.
And I've used my shout. I got tempting for 5, established for 4.
Yep. Tempting for 5, established for 4. Yep. So I don't score anything for primary.
Yep.
And then,
Burning this.
yep. You can burn.
I keep.
You
I
can
can-
burn and shoot.
Yes, I can.
So I can't prevent you from doing that.
Is it a talk it
Um,
out sort of
so-
situation?
Anyways.
Do you want to pick up your goats since you're not getting your home? In case you get, because you already drew behind. Establish, engage, sabotage.
Yeah, I mean,
Might as well.
may as well. Could draw something.
Keep them
So
alive.
they will pick up.
Because next turn, it would be a case of either shoot you or.
Ironically, Darren, you're not a challenger.
Engage and recover.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Can you do engage? Do you? Oh, do you?
Um,
2 quarters.
I'll spend 1 to just pass their battle shock check.
That's fair.
Engage in what? Sorry.
Recover.
So engage and recover. So I can score a point.
You could recover for.
Oh,
6.
what's the range for picking up goats?
Sorry?
Goats? Do they have not within 6 or not?
Oh, not
3?
within 6 of the enemy.
Ah, fuck.
Yeah.
Okay. Never mind.
Yeah,
So
they do the scout. It's the scout to pick up.
What
Yes.
you.
Thanks, Pip.
Okay.
Pip, keeping Darren honest.
Yeah.
Pip wants to see Darren
Right.
lose to maximum effect.
Okay. So engage and recover. So we score no points. Well, we score 1 point because we exist.
You have to be exist in 2 quarters for engage for 1 point.
Which is
So-
what he has right now.
Yeah.
Goats can fall back 10. Can't advance. We can move another 6. Probably doesn't get them into that quarter.
Not.
Um,
18 from the back guy. Puts the front of his base there.
yeah, so it doesn't do it.
Hmm.
Recover is
Actions.
pointless.
Yeah.
You get 3 points.
I
for
can
it.
get 3 points for it.
If you survive.
Oh
No,
It's-
recover's
it
instant now,
completes
right?
immediately.
yeah, which legitimately might be the best thing because I'm not killing that knight. I'm not killing this knight.
Because what else would you have left in the deck to draw?
Right,
Bring it down, which would be bad. No prisoners, which would be rough.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we might just score 4 points
I think that's the state.
because I can't kill that knight. So like the ghost can fall back.
Yep.
Right.
Do you want to
um,
just follow back right now?
Yeah.
Do you want to put them anywhere else? Like,
Just back them up.
It,
It's
it
not-
actually doesn't even matter.
Yeah.
yeah.
Right. So
It's
we
just recover assets and get engaged for 1 point.
for yeah. So we just score 4.
Okay.
And that's you.
It's the last turn.
And you the burn completes in the quarter for the previous turn for 5,
Yeah.
making you 15 there.
You don't have cull.
Correct.
No prisoners.
No prisoners and overwhelming.
Overwhelming would be 3.
Yeah.
I'm going to get 5 for burning for round 4.
Yep.
That puts me 15 there.
Yep.
Okay,
And you're
10
gonna
for
get 20
primary.
here.
It's scoring at the end, so
Is
I'll have these two.
Scorched capped or no? Because if it's not, you should burn my home.
Yeah, you burn his home for 10.
I don't see a cap on this card.
Nope.
Nope. No. So you burn my
So-
home for 10.
And no prisoners. You probably killed those 2, the unit of goats and the unit.
Oh, he
of-
just kills the 3.
1, 2, 3.
So for 5.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then overwhelming, there was nothing on an objective to kill.
There's
that
goats.
unit.
The goats probably would have moved off though, right? There was no
they
need
would,
for them.
They would have been more annoying to deal
Yeah.
with. So what I'm going to do is going to spend a CP.
Yep.
Discard, redraw. Sand battle lines.
Okay, there you go. So 5 points
Need
there,
to
or
hold
4
my-
points there.
Need
Yeah.
to hold my home, which
Should be fine. All right.
looks like probably on a 2 or a 1. So I'm
Okay.
going to start with movement. Just
Yeah.
gonna advance this armiger.
3.
3,
Good.
which should be enough for me to
So that'll be
just touch.
15.
Yeah, because even like 4 to there.
Oh, they lowered extend to 4. Oh, interesting.
Yeah. And
4 to there, and then 11.
11 should be
Definitely
fine.
touches my home.
Oh yeah, I got it at 91.57.
Yep.
Yeah, because really depends on if I can kill all 3 of these.
You can.
Which I'm not-
Shooting, charging.
shoot, charge,
Yeah.
tank shock.
Shoot, charge, tank shock.
Yeah, because
He has the CP to do everything he wants.
Yeah,
So
okay.
yeah, 91 to 57.
Yeah, there you go.
What's that
Again.
differential? Is that
let's
a
see,
17? 3?
40,
So-
34?
34,
Is the
so
difference?
6. No, 5? 15?
It would be
5?
6, 16-4.
16,
For
4?
every 5 more.
But the first one is 6, right? Because for that, you have to
Well,
be, yeah.
you have to get over the 5
Yeah.
up. So since
Yeah,
this is
so-
34 greater than 31,
Yeah,
You can fit
80,
5 into 30.
16.4
36,
says chat.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
16-4.
sounds about right.
Yeah.
I'll throw up those results.
Absolutely.
I do
Yeah. The challenger thing with the secondaries.
I mean,
don't
that
score.
was slightly insulting, but it
That
also
was-
didn't really have an effect on the game.
no.
No, but it could in some games that are closer. where the
Like-
guy actually has 6 points.
The only like 6 points is too close because you can be winning and behind 6. But it didn't affect that many games, I think, in Edmonton. It's just annoying.
What I probably should have done is rather than the reroll ones, which I didn't really need, I
Yeah.
could have just gotten 3 points.
3 points, yeah.
Which would put me at 94 to your 57, which would
Yeah.
bump me over. I believe.
17, 17-3. Yeah.
The D6 move was.
But I want no part of this list because you're going to do exactly what you did. Which is nobody stands on an objective because you do not have to.
Correct.
For Scorched Earth because you just have to hold 2. Nobody else stands on anything, and then
Chaos Knights would be the worst.
the Terminators just like the Terminators can kill a big knight, but it's the problem of
Then they die.
yeah. I mean they losing 4 to the battle cannon meant
rough.
that Canis lived. Like I had to charge him and do other stuff to him, but yeah, like I'm not killing 4 big knights with this army.
No.
Because it's very good at killing one thing and then things on objectives, right?
And on top of that, the knights that you would have been killing just constantly before are now 4 extra wounds,
Yeah.
and only
Yes.
the Reapers got better.
Yeah.
So obviously, Darren, you built this before the knight meta came into effect, right?
Sorry?
This
This
is your
list?
Tacoma list.
You're,
That's
this
no.
is your-
No, slightly different, but yeah, close to.
that's
to-
what I'm saying. Like the knights just popped out like recently. Like, is
Yes.
there,
This
do you
week.
need some
Yes.
more? You need more anti-tank. Which way do you go? How do you pivot? Predators?
yeah.
Different list.
No, the answer is I don't play T-Suns. I play GSC and bring 120 dudes.
Oh no,
Yes.
my back hurts thinking
Like,
about it.
Versus
like just because of the models that I own for T-Suns.
Ah,
Like, because I should like the answer is I bring 3 Vortex Beasts, right?
in the goat contention probably with
yeah,
a bunch of bow
right?
and then they're +1
Like,
to wounds.
but I don't own 3 Vortex Beasts, so the answer is I play GSC and bring like 200 bodies, and then just go okay. Everyone else has to check to kill knights. Your las cannons can kill my infantry with extreme prejudice, and yes.
yes.
The game is not good when knights are too good
Yeah.
because you get the skew of you have to tech to kill the knights, and then your other option is I will just bring 200 dudes.
Yeah.
Right.
oh, the rise of orcs.
Yeah. There's one too many big knights on this table right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Danny, your
Although
thoughts?
if you lose the 6-up feel no pain in the codex,
That makes a big difference.
the points start to make a lot more
From
sense.
What I've heard, that's
right?
very likely.
Like, yes. Yeah. If you lose the 6-up feel no pain, the points start to make more sense. And God help you if you ever get the 5-up feel no pain.
Oh,
My warlord stayed in a corner for the whole game.
For a good reason.
Yes.
It's-
Yeah.
it's worth-
Canis does not die if he's got a 5-up feel no pain.
Never mind.
That knight in the center doesn't die if he has a 5-up feel no pain.
No, he's not.
Right. So.
I wonder if you'll get the 6+ feel no pain, but it'll be some type of mechanic like House Infernal where like they can get it if
Or
Oh,
a
they give
strat.
up. Yeah, or a
Reactive
strat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
The Infernal one's funny because
yes, for
the damage you reduce for just the feel pin
Mm-hmm.
for shooting, you also can just take from giving yourself the feel pain.
it would have been better had I been going seconds, because at least you don't get like a 30-point last turn.
Yeah, that would have made a
Right?
big difference there.
Yes, because you got to burn this
yeah.
because you went second.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, for teams, it's confirmed. We want to send Darren into anything.
oh
but
yeah.
armor.
Do not send me into. Do not send me
Thankfully,
into knights.
there are only 4 teams out of the 10 with knights.
Yes.
And 3 of them only have a single knights player.
Yes.
We have 2.
Does the Cascadia 5 have knights?
They have 1
Chaos
Chaos Knight
Knights.
player.
Yeah.
McCrory-
Mackenzie's playing Chaos
McCrory's
Knights.
playing Chaos Knights. Like he's
Yeah.
doing
So
won't
you're
have feel
saying there's a
pain.
chance.
Also, it's 2 Atrapos, a Abominant, and a Rampager.
Yeah.
Now the Rampager is
Actually, I have a better chance against that than I do against this.
there's no feel pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like the time where you just barely brought Canis down to 2.
Yeah.
That was with feel pains.
The
Like,
lasered the camera, side camera, exactly. Oh my god, my eyes, Darren.
what's up?
Oh, I hit this button, and I guess the laser hit the side camera, and I blinded the internet.
Probably
Pip, I hope you were watching.
probably put a warning or like just black the screen up for half a second. I
Oh,
have to go back and rewatch that.
oh my god.
Oh,
straight to the eyes of the world.
vengeance from the
Yeah. Because you can see how if you don't stand on objectives, and I have something else.
Okay, guys. Thanks for watching. QR code on the screen to join our Discord. 300-ish people in there. It's a really healthy community. It's not toxic like some other ones out there. QR code on the screen if you want to join our YouTube members. $1.99 a month buys us a coffee. Says thank you. $4.99 a month to become the MTT supporter. It's just a way to help out the channel. It's just like a free super chat once a month. Thank you to all our members. So that's, I got a slow week coming up again. So we're going to see if we can slide in some streams. We're going to talk, maybe we'll do a Teams preview. I'll touch base with the Voidfire guys before I do that in case they're interested in doing it. So thanks for watching, guys, and we'll catch you next time.
In the darkness of the woke up locked and loaded, caffeine in my veins. Had gems running wild like a storm in my brain. Both the singing thunder, plasma burns the air. On the mid-table grind, brother, pull up a chair. We ain't going to champions, but we bring the class. Where the dice still roll and the army slash. From the eye of the wall to the deep eyes roll. Live on the stream and we're taking it all. Mid-table tactics, rolling bones with fate on fire. Mid-table tactics, living fast in the Emperor's ire. We're not gods, we're not scrubs, just tactical freaks. Average is achievable, grind every week. Dice are falling like artillery shells. Comment section screaming that deep strike was hell. Rules lawyers look, but we laugh them away. Cause we play for the thrill, not the dirty payday. Push all dreams in plastic board pride. We paint like lemon, let our legions ride. On the custodes gold and our Yorks agree. We're the best damn chaos you've ever seen. Mid-table tactics, where the dice gods watch and fear. Mid-table tactics, punching chaos straight in the beard. We're the underdog puppets with a war game soul. Average is achievable, that's how we roll. Blood for the chat, skulls for the stream. Victory is painted in a technicolor dream. Saviors or sinners, it's all just a game. But when the battle begins, you remember our name. Slash that like drop that law. Battle servitors, mob